Am I live? Can you guys hear me? I see the comments. Oh my god. Janaya. Baby. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was about, but all I could do is speak. I gotta get something for my glasses. I don't know why I always do this. All I could do was speak my piece, and either she gets it or she doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got time, child. I ain't got time. Oh, that is not gonna work. Okay. Yeah, that was. Whew, Lord Jesus, I can't. Shabbat. Yes. Oh my God, we are here. It is Friday. We have made it. It's been a long. I don't know. For me, it's been a long week. I'm just glad I'm done with those meds. I'm gonna put up the meds, not necessarily for those of you guys who are in the chat, because I know you guys already know, but in case anybody watches this on replay, the meds that I was taking for the last 2 weeks, Cipro, I don't know how to even say this full name, but it's Cipro. And then the other one was Flagyl. I know the nurses in here told me how to say it last time, but I was taking 2,000 a day. So 1,000 of Cipro a day, 1,000 of the Flagyl a day. And I finished, I thought I only had to take it for 10 days, but it was actually 14 days because that's 2 weeks. In my mind, I was like, oh, 10 days. Anyway, like the third day that I was on them, I took medication. I drank alcohol. I had some vodka, and baby, if you guys watch that, oh no, I haven't posted it. You'll see the next day after I had the medication in my other vlog. It was not pretty. It was not pretty. Hey Latundra, how are you? She seriously got something going on. She came after me and sent me a message and sent me a friend request. I blocked her. Baby. I don't know. It was something. It was, and you know what? I'm actually glad you said something, so that I could address it, because I'm like, even on the other one, when you went back and watched it and you said I was making the faces, I wasn't sure if it was just me, and that's what I was just like, is this intentional, like, obfuscation? Like, this isn't making any sense. Like, this is being made out to be way more complicated than it should be, and my thought was it's to draw attention to it, right? Because it's easy enough to say I'm 20 weeks pregnant and I found out 2 weeks ago, instead of like the month, week. It was like, but again, I was altered, and so I was like, maybe it's just me. So I'm actually glad you said something so I could address it, because I'm like, well, if it's two of us feeling this way, then obviously this is a situation. It's like, I'm not being oversensitive, and I need to stop questioning myself about that. I need to trust my own tuition. But long story short, I'm glad that you did say something, because it did need to be addressed. And I liked your comment about it's not just intention, it's impact, because I'm with that 100%. Definitely. Listen. Anyway, hi, Miss Danny. How are you? And I think it's good practice. It was good practice for all of us heading into the holidays, because Lord knows people are going to be saying insensitive shit, and like we got to be ready. And not, I think it's okay for us to stand in our truth. I'm taking off these house shoes. I'm in here sweating like a hoe in the front seat of church, in the front pew. We need to be able to stand in our truth, and it's okay to say how we feel. You know what I mean? Especially in these forums where it's all about TTC. Like, if we can't respect each other here, how can we ask our family members and everything else? Or if we can't ask to be respected here, do you know what I mean? So it was necessary, and hopefully that'll be the last time we have that situation. If not, then we know it is what we thought it was. So, yes, definitely. It is very strange. It is really, really strange. And then the thing of like, oh, I want to help you. But how? How are you trying to help us? Are you raising money for people? Are you creating like free therapy? Like, how are you helping people? To just go on and on about how you accidentally got pregnant it's not helpful, right? It's also like, oh my God, Janaya, don't have me going off on a rant on here. Some of these people don't even know what we talking about, sis. But it's also like when someone is saying, "Oh, if you want a kid, you can have mine. He gets on my nerves." It's that level of insensitivity. You know what I mean? Like when people are like, "Oh, you can have mine," or "Do you really want them?" Or they show you your kids. Are you sure you want one of these? Yeah, I'm sure. So, and I think also because it continued, it just reinforced to me that it was what it was when I thought it was what it was. Anyway, hey Shell, hey Talana, girl, that's what I'm saying. We were on Instagram earlier, and it was the foolishness. So we're just reaffirming that we were on the same page about the foolish. Oh my God, my feet are swelling up. I'm gonna show you guys because I've been drinking and I don't have good sense. How can I show? Wait a minute. Oh my God, let me see if I can get my leg up in this chair. My little fat toes. Can you guys see that? Look how swollen they are. You see that? You can see the puffiness. They even look shinier. My little toes. What happened? Is that the alcohol? Maybe because I haven't drank. Let me have some water. Oh my God. My little foot is like the little piggies. Accurate. Oh my God. Yeah. So, baby, but I'm just glad it was addressed. Because last time I just ignored it. Because I was altered and I was like, what? But come on now. It's not an accident at that point. Like, it's people in here who are struggling. And it's no way, listen, even if I get accidentally pregnant, it's no way I'm not finding out till 5 months. I'm not judging anybody who that happened to, but baby, I would be singing on the rooftop. I'll be on Good Morning America, and that ain't even my network. You hear me? I would be over there. I wouldn't be in the TTC room talking about, oh my God, I unexpectedly got pregnant. No, girl, I would be on Good Morning America. Genesis, what's poppin', mama? That is Pegasus for everybody who came over from IG. Okay, Genesis, what was your thoughts on prop them up? I got this stool here. I should prop them up. I don't know if I can and stay in the shot, though. I'm going to lift them up. I have a stool because I have a little light over here because it's all shadowy in my apartment. Genesis, what were your thoughts on the, and I'm asking you because I know you had an unexpected pregnancy and you talked about it on your channel and people unfollowed you. You shared that on Instagram. But what were your thoughts about the young lady in the IG who kept saying, and she might pop up here. Listen, she on both places. But I'm just asking you for your thoughts about the conversation of wanting to help the TTC sisters. I thought it was all interesting. But I wasn't for the foolishness. One, I was there to tell you guys I was okay. I also feel like, and I said this in my other video, I know people are like, oh my gosh, she's feeling herself. She's getting so sassy. I'm just standing 10 toes deep in my truth. I feel like sometimes people want to hijack somebody else's platform to talk about their own agenda. My feeling is YouTube is big enough for both of us. So you go talk about that on your platform. Instagram is big enough for both of us. You create your own conversation about that. Don't come over here and hijack my conversation because we know I'm not coming up pregnant and not knowing until 5 months. Like I'm literally like, that is going to be immaculate conception. Like, am I giving birth to Jesus? You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I want the truth, Genesis. I always want the truth. I'm ready. Don't Jack Nicholson me. But yeah, so I just think, we have to be careful. And I was watching Sade's live. I'm going to finish it. It's 2.5 hours. She did it on the 17th. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I've been seeing things. But she's saying she's watching people's channels who are doing like fake pregnancy tests or like clickbait about positive pregnancy tests for clickbait. Like they had a positive ovulation, which I think that's disgraceful too. Like that's definitely exploiting those of us who are trying to find TTC content. Why would you do that? And that's even, I got my feet up. I do, but this thing is sliding now. But you notice the girls are quiet. I wore them out today. And Cheyenne was here earlier. Oh my God. I did the zoomies with them. They were chasing me all around. We have enough loops. So like I can go fully around this chair and the chair moves and I duck behind it. And then I go behind the island. Oh my God. They have the best time, but they are knocked out. But they also been getting up early with me. It's 10 o'clock. They are knocked out. And usually they don't sleep with all the lights on. Like Liberty is already in the bed, laying on top of the bed, and the light is on in the room. Normally, if the lights are still on, she'll go in her crate where there's a blanket on top, or she'll go in her little carrier. Justice is over here, but she's not in it. She's on top of it. But they normally don't go to bed with this much light. But they're so quiet. I'm so grateful. Hey, Gannett, how are you? We all want the truth. I know that's right. Come on, Genesis. What's the truth? I don't know. Can I add you to this? How can I do that? Oh no, we tried this before. I think I have to send you a link. We're not gonna do all that. I think we have to plan it out ahead of time. But we all want the truth, Genesis. Let us know what your thoughts were, or are. So, ladies, Genesis had an interesting question, so I'm gonna pose it to you guys. Like, what are the things you don't want to bring into 2021? And what are the things that you're hoping for in 2022? Oh, that you don't want to bring out of from 21 into 22. Okay, Genesis says, by 5 months, it's a whole person. It is no way you don't know. I was feeling bad at first, and I was like, why she keep commenting and going on? Take the L. Okay, so, and I don't know if you were in the other one, Genesis, when I had first got my lips done, I think, and my face was doing wicked stuff because I was trying to figure out my Botox face, but I know this eye was going up crazy because I was like, what? So in the first one, it was a long, convoluted story about how far the pregnancy was and when it was discovered. And it was like, I kept asking, and then I was like, maybe it's me, but then other people in the comments were like, no, it's not making sense. Like, make it make sense. And I think I left that one up. I might not have. I think I left it up. But anyway, so that was it. And then it kept on with the conversation about, oh, I want to help people. I feel so bad for you guys. Oh, but I'm pregnant. And it was like, so we kind of let it slide. But then this time it was happening again. And I was like, I'm not that altered. And then Janaya was saying something. Janaya, I know I'm butchering your name. I'm sorry, baby. But, and then I was like, okay, it needs to be addressed. Like, even if that's not what your intent is, like this is how it's affecting us. So, who is this person with zero self-awareness? Exactly. Cause I was like, and the other one, I just started ignoring it because I was like, I didn't want it to be recorded. Like, as, when we're on it live, we can see each other's comments, or I can see your comments and you can see each other's comments. But then it doesn't record it for the replay. And so I just kind of skipped over, but I was like, no, we need to talk about that, especially because we're going into the holidays where this type of shit is going to happen. People are going to be saying inappropriate things. And like, how do we protect our hearts, I mean, 2, maybe 3, but 5. Right. It was 5 months. And so this is the thing. And maybe it's just me. She was saying, I didn't find out. Oh my God, I can't even remember, Janaya. What is it? I just remember it was mixing up the weeks and the months. It was like, I'm 22 weeks and I didn't find out until 5 months. Instead of saying I'm 22 weeks and I didn't find out until 2 weeks ago. So we spent a lot of time trying to discern, how far along are you? You know what I mean? Because I'm like, at 20 weeks, that's a growth scan. Like, you're halfway there. And then it's like, oh yeah, the pregnancy is 10 months. But I normally think of pregnancy in months. Actually, no, I really think of it in weeks. But I couldn't do the conversion. And so it was just a long discussion about it. And so that was like the dominant part of the conversation. And then we moved on. And then it was like, oh, I feel bad for all of you guys, or I wish I could help you. And like, it just kept peppering. And then that was happening again today without all of the time part of it. But it's like, we don't need that level math talking about, right. Like, I was in a statistics class. Exactly. I was like, wait, what? I was really like, what? What is happening? Like, I'm happy for you. But then I was like, then I remembered, I was like, oh, this is the one, like, she thought she had PCOS and all that. Because that was a long, drawn-out conversation about, do I have this? And other people were giving tips about, I have PCOS, this is what I have. So I just felt like it was, like, intentional, what is the right word? I don't want to say shady. Leading us down a particular path. I'm going to say that. Leading us down a particular path, a one-way street, and then we're trapped down there. That's what it felt like to me emotionally. The gaslighting, yeah, about, oh, I'm sorry if you took it that way. It's too many of us in here taking it that way for it just to be taken the wrong way. Not to hold your chain, girl. Oh my God. And get the Vaseline, baby. Yeah, so it was like, but then it simmered down, and that's why I was like, my feeling was, okay, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. If you didn't intend it, now that I'm telling you it's being taken this way, this is where your true character will come in. You know what I mean? Like, come on, sis, come on now. Ain't nobody that. Uh, Listen. Anyway, let's move on from that. We're all in agreement that was some bullshit. So I finished my meds. Finished it on Tuesday. Still do not have a solid stool. Yes, TMI. I'm gonna start a new. I've been taking the probiotics. I know some of you guys had said like take it 2 hours before, after. So I was doing that. It just was still decimating my 2,000 milligrams of antibiotics every day. It's no joke. It's no joke. And so I rolled with the punches. But it's over. It's over. So the earliest I can have a biopsy is 3 weeks from last Wednesday. Which now I have my phone. I can look at this. That would put us at, which I haven't thought about it because I didn't want to be anxious about it, but I know y'all are going to ask, so we're going to get to it. So the 17th, a week from the 17th is the 24th. 2 weeks is December 1st. 3 weeks is December 8th. So I cannot have a biopsy before December 8th. And it has to be at the beginning of my cycle. So I'm due any day now. So just to say, like, if I start on Monday, the 22nd, it would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not going to be in enough time. I'm going to have to wait to the next period in order to do the biopsy because it has to be between 8 and 12 days of the cycle. So it would be January. January is when I would have a biopsy, the earliest I can have a biopsy, and then we have to wait for those results. Depending on those results, then we would schedule a transfer. So, yeah. So you guys don't need to ask me when. I promise when I know the date, I'll tell you. I'm just trying to not ratchet up my own anxiety. I've already settled in my mind that it's going to be 2022 before I have a transfer. So, hi, Zakaria. Is it Zakaria? Not even be pregnant. Oh wait, I haven't been putting you guys up. How do I do this again? And photoshops herself in. Girl, listen. And you've seen that, right? Where they're not even photoshopping, they are like following other pregnant women on Facebook and taking their children, like by hook or by crook. So, babies, hey, yup. Oh, hey, LaWanda, how are you? Okay. I love this picture, girl. Baby hair on fleek, eyebrows on fleek. Who you modeling for, ma'am? Can I get your autograph? That is a beautiful picture. You are a beautiful woman. I love that picture. So, yes, thank you, yup. Oh, wait, I didn't even see that, Genesis. So she started asking people if they were pregnant? Eat some sweet potato for solid poop. Oh, eat sweet potato. Okay. Oh, no, I think she asked that other girl because the other girl said she had struggled. I can't think of her name, but she said she had struggled. I think that was Miss. And so she had a 20-week loss. I hope that was it. I'm bad with the comments. This is the same person who asked how. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, really? Interesting. I did not know that. Okay. Oh my God, I gotta keep up. Is it a new Crystal where she posted a Google test and kept saying she was pregnant in ultrasound and she said she had a miscarriage at 30 weeks? No. I don't know who that is. Oh my God. I don't know why. And that's what I'm saying. I was just watching Seeking Sade TV and she was talking about people doing stuff for clickbait. That is so cruel. Like, you guys people who are doing that need to get a life. Like, it's other things you can do on here. Eat some, what are they called? Mentos with Mountain Dew if you need some views. Like, don't play with pregnancy. I just think that, is heartless. I think it's heartless. Okay, new comments. Watermarking their baby pics for real. I don't even think, Miss Danny, that I'm gonna put my baby's pics on there. I don't know. Like, I was I don't know if you guys saw Chasing Joy. she had her, I think she's on delay because that's actually where I got the idea for delay, but she had her transfer video posted today and she had a premiere and she has her son on there, but she doesn't call him by his, his government name. She calls him Baby Joy Chaser. He's so freaking cute. He's gonna make such a good big brother. But she does show his image. I am not sure if I'm gonna show my baby or not. Mainly because the child is donor conceived and it's their story. I don't want them to like have a Google search of themselves and be like, wait, mom, you told everybody before I was even born. You know what I mean? I mean, even though I did tell. But once they actually are a person, I want to respect their. But yeah, I'm with you on watermarking baby pics because people are stealing pics. Like, I don't know why you would fake that. I don't. Well, I have some ideas. I think there has to be some type of mental illness, right? Because logically you would think, well, how am I going to prove this later? Like, one lie only gets another lie. You know what I mean? Begets another lie. Like, where are we going with this? What does the end look like for you? That's the only thing I worry about. Wait, what was that about the wish factor? Oh my God, I'm talking too much. I gotta keep up with y'all. I would be on that wish factor. I wish a motherfucker would try to save my pregnancy. You and me both, sis. You and me both. I wish they would. That reminds me of LL Cool J, which y'all are probably too young, but he had that one song, I'm Bad. I got a gold nameplate that says I wish you would. I might have to buy one. Silver, though. I might have to buy a silver one. I wish you would. She don't want the smoke. The worst chick to mess with is a TTC chick because we already be on edge, right? We be on the edge. Oh my God. Hi, Olivia. How are you? Happy Friday. Hey, Paula. Happy Friday. I was a question for you and the rest of the family. Has anyone used HCG boosters after transfer? This is my first time. I have not, Paula, but I know it's Kelsey's life did. She had HCG. I don't remember the days, but if you go, she has a video about her protocol, and I think she just delivered. I think she did. I think I put it in my saved playlist. But it's Kelsey's life, KELSIE life. She did HCG booster shots. Did you have a fresh transfer or a frozen transfer? Like, I'm just trying to figure out if you already had HCG, like, from Trigger. So, oh, I missed that. First beta today was 74. That is a good beta. Oh my God. Yay. I'm glad Janaya said something. I would refrain to, everyone isn't well intentioned. Yeah, Olivia, I definitely, I always feel like I need my white hat when you are on here. I'm mindful of that now. And honestly, like, I'm going to say it here because it's what I'm thinking. I might just only record my transfer, the next transfer, and then post it like once I know the results. I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like people make strange moves. And I know what God has for me is for me, but I feel like whenever I tell you guys, the people who are going to be happy for me are going to be happy for me, but I feel like other people might be moving in shadows. And so I've been thinking about that a lot. I don't know one way or the other, but I've been thinking like maybe I'll wait to protect my heart and my own sanity. Like, I'm not going to say people are putting hexes on me. They're not my house, still in my hair or whatever, but I don't want the negative energy, you know? And I definitely want to protect my child. Like, that mama bear instinct is strong. Urban Dynasty. I'm 43. I have the choice of Emblem Health or Empire in New York. Where do I start? My AMH is 0.582. Oh, nice. I have Independence Blue Cross because my company is based out of Philadelphia, the parent company. But it's not so much the insurance provider, it's about what your coverage is, right? Because we could have the same insurance company, but our coverage could be different. So it depends. But your AMH is 585. Does your insurance cover IVF? Are you single mom by choice? Do you have a partner? And I only ask that because that impacts your testing. Like, they obviously have started testing you because you know your AMH, but if you're partnered with the male, you'd have to do, assuming you're a female, I can't see your face. If you're in a heterosexual relationship, let me say it that way, both people would need to be tested. for where their fertility stands. It can be an exciting journey. It can also be a nerve-wracking journey. I'm here if you need me. Lots of ladies are here. I'm not the only guru, but thank you for saying that. Here on YouTube, there's a lot of ladies who have been on this journey, who can help you. And the community here, even if people don't have their own platform, they definitely get down in the comments. I learn a lot in the comments. So welcome. I'm glad you're here, and I'm sending you loads of baby dust for your journey. I remember that I'm 44, baby. Too scared to believe it since I don't know how the booster affects that number. Well, Paula, they wouldn't have tested you before the booster went out. You know what I mean? Like, they factor all that in. They would have said something to you if that would be a concern. So I'm gonna say write it out. Hopefully you have another test coming in within 48 hours, and so you can report to us when it rises so we can continue to cheer you on, because I fully believe it's gonna rise appropriately. And I say this with a grain of salt because I know it's easier said than done, but try and enjoy it day by day. I'm the last person who should be giving that advice because I have such bad anxiety and I'm struggling to enjoy, but that is one of my goals for next year. So I say that to you. Take from it what you will, but you're pregnant, you have a positive beta right now, right? So hopefully you are able to appreciate that. That's one step closer to your take-home baby, right? Because it could have gone the other way. You could have had a negative. So I'm just encouraging you to celebrate each milestone and know that the next one is not yet here. And so try. And I say this again as a person who, like, do as I say, not as I do, or do as I'm trying to do. Try and enjoy it where you are, if you can. If you can't, I don't blame you. It's no fault. Everybody's telling you congratulations. Erica WW Googled Nigerian and Irish mixed kids and was saying this was her mixed baby and asking this man for child support, but couldn't produce the child. What? What? Oh my God. And so she found a mixed kid. And, oh my God, the scandal. She did, but not all days till beta, frozen 5 day. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think Paula, listen, you got a positive. I don't think they would have given you that reading if they didn't think it was a meaningful beta. Happy Friday, Olivia. Right. Everyone watching isn't watching with sincere eyes. That's true. And that is what I've had to learn. Like, I think I was a little bit Pollyanna about it because I came into this watching other people and, like, so excited for them. So I assumed that people were with good intentions, but I've learned along the way that they're not. And so I have to guard my heart. I'm especially aware about guarding my energy and my spirit and what I'm going to give energy to. And so I am seriously considering that. Like, yeah, we'll see. Or maybe, and that's what I've been, like, weighing out. Maybe I'll do it in a Google Meet, because I feel like the people who came to the last Google Meet were there because they wanted to share and they're not afraid of being seen, because obviously you lose your anonymity to some degree in the Google Meet. Like, we either see you or we see your name, or it's not the same as, like, a troll. You know what I mean? It could be, but it's not. Or maybe, and I know I said I wasn't going to do it, maybe there's a membership, so, like, those people are trackable, and maybe it's, like, $3 a month, and we do Google Meets, and then I put those videos out first to the, I don't know, but my instinct, and I'm going to follow my instinct, I just don't know what it's going to look like, is that I need to protect my energy. And so I don't know that that will be that as soon as I get a positive that I'll be, like, posting that video. You know what I mean? Like, or I'll record them all and then post it later, like once I have my first beta, second beta, whatever it is. I just don't know what that looks like yet. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's interesting. It's interesting being on this platform or just publicly talking about it. I lost a pregnancy because of evil Exactly, Erica. That's what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. Like, people are coming from a dark place and moving in shadows. Yeah. I sent the baby pic to people who meant something to me. People, I trusted them. I posted him a month later, but I don't blame you for not wanting to. Yeah, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I have to sit with it, but that's like I'm conflicted about it. So I don't want to do it haphazardly. Like I definitely want to be thoughtful about it, what it means, especially because I have been so vocal. But maybe by that point I'll feel or at some point I'll feel like I'm working to normalize it, and so I'm going to the child's going to know the journey the whole way. I just don't want to exploit my child. That's what I'm worried about, or have my child feel exploited. Because there are ways that I can still get this message out and still normalize it without exposing the child. Do you know what I mean? About donor eggs, about single mom by choice, about not having to be partnered, married, or in a heterosexual relationship to have children. It bothered me a lot in the beginning. There would be like a lot of religious women coming on saying the reason why I'm not having a child is because what I'm doing is against God. Which is really off-putting if you're trying to sell somebody on your religion, right? Anyway, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, Olivia, getting my saline sonogram done again soon. Getting close to. Oh, I'm excited. I really don't like Provera. It made me get headaches and a heavy period. I'm glad it's over. Oh, yikes. Okay. How long did you have to take the Provera? Um, how many hours between your booster and when you? Oh, that's a good question. Janaya, I'm butchering your name, and I'm nasally right now. That's a good question because yeah, there's actually a formula for how long it goes out. Like, what was the amount of the booster and how long before your beta, and that's a better gauge. But I feel like it would be super irresponsible for them to be giving you a booster and then testing without factoring that in. But I'm not gonna put it past anyone. 13 hours. Oh, and what was your dosage, Paula? um Working from home with PayPal, and they cover 3 hours. Oh, that's exciting. Yay. How's working from home? Do you like that? Are you doing it 100%? PayPal's a good company. And I know somebody was saying Amazon, but I was like, are you working in a warehouse though, trying to get pregnant? I mean, obviously there's other Amazon jobs, but I was concerned about that. Because I know people can go to Starbucks and work like frontline work and also have benefits. So that's where my mind went with Amazon. But hopefully that's not the situation for this young lady. But I'm excited that you have 3 IVF cycles covered. And what do they consider a cycle? That retrieval and transfer? Um, I had this one girl get upset with me when I announced my pregnancy in 2018, and she was like, "Not everyone is gonna be happy," but she was the only one nitpicking. So, oh, good, yeah, yeah. And what are you nitpicking about somebody else's pregnancy for? Like, just move on, you know. Um, this family will know Monday. Okay. Oh no, you miscarried. I'm sorry. Miscarriages are the worst. Hey, Tanya. I'm well. How are you doing? I'm glad you made it. I'm a little nasally. I don't know what's happening, and my feet are swelling. Um, I need to put them back up. Oh my god, my little fat piggies. I think that number isn't all booster. Let's see how the numbers move because you are pregnant. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't think that's all booster either. I'll be wearing your gift tomorrow. Look at your Instagram for a special. Look out on Instagram. Okay. So people can experience this real time. Yeah, girl, we'll do another one. We'll do one next week. I gotta figure it out. I know. I want to make sure Mrs. Living in Hope can attend because she missed the last one, and she has some stuff going on. I think it'll be good for her to be with community. Genesis is 100% correct. Oh, where are the girls? They are quiet, girl. Olivia, don't talk them up. Justice just hopped down. I played with them earlier. They're out, and then I played with them a little more in between these to wear them out. They're like children. Although it's interesting now because they're turning into teenagers. well, I don't want to say teenagers. We'll say preteens in dog years. But like they like to go outside without me now, and they are like, Justice is demanding that I open the back door for her so she can get outside. She'll be like, "Arr," and I'm like, girl, I'm your mama. Don't be talking to me like that. So now, and they haven't gone to daycare at all this month because I'm trying to save my coins. So they've been home with me every day, and I haven't gone into the office, and they're just like real comfortable. They have me on a short leash, let me tell you. And I was like, ain't I supposed to keep y'all on a leash? But they are demanding when they want to go outside. They're demanding when they want to sit up in the bar stool next to me while I'm working. They are just like, they run the household. But they're resting, except Justice is pacing. Oh, no, she's in the bottom of the carrier. Liberty is on the bed with all the lights on, knocked out, which is super unusual for her. But yeah, don't talk them up. Hey, Mrs. Bama. Welcome. So, what you miss, Tanya? People watch pregnancy, they think the baby is everyone's and not yours, and people don't respect that bonding time you have finally had your baby. You're not worried if everyone's here. Exactly. You know, and I learned that from vicariously through Erica Grinks. I think it's, or maybe it might be We Are the Grinks, but Erica, because she had her baby and then she didn't post for a while. Like, she announced that she had the baby. I don't remember if it was like a community chat or whatever else. I'm covering up my face, aren't I? I don't remember how she announced it, but then people were sending her nasty comments like, how dare you not show us the baby? We've been here with you the whole way. And it's like, oh, people get real brand new. Like, it is her baby. It is her life. Like, God forbid that this baby that she wanted for so long, that she's spending time with it. You know what I mean? She might have had twins. I might be misremembering, but whatever happened, like, people were sending nasty messages. I don't think she posts that much. I think that really put her off. Oh, 0.25. Oh, Paula, I think that is all baby. Honestly. Please let us know. This video, I will post it after the live, and just let us know in the comments. We are definitely praying for you. I am so excited that you're pregnant, and I feel like 77 is such a great starting number. It's gonna double. There's gonna be a baby soon. What is your due date? Do they tell you that yet? I'm so excited for you. That's what fools do. Oh my God. Oh, over on Instagram. She might come over here. How do you cope with your anxiety? Has therapy helped? Mine has been increasing lately, and I'm contemplating going on meds. I'm just not sure. So I am on Zoloft. I do 50 milligrams of Zoloft a day. They do recommend, like, my reproductive endocrinologist recommended that I not be on it, but then the maternal fetal medicine said it's better for mom if anxiety is bad, and mine is. I'm on a lower dose of Zoloft. There are other things I have taken that have helped. Ashwagandha. The thing is with the supplements, they're not regulated, so you're not sure if you're getting the exact same dose every time. I did take GABA for a while, but then I also read GABA can inhibit the endometrial receptivity, so I stopped taking it. Yoga and meditation help more than anything else. Like, getting up and doing a little bit of stretches and doing meditation and just like quieting my mind helps. But I don't have like an easy fix. I'm not gonna say I have it all resolved. There are things that trigger me. I definitely talk about it in therapy, but I feel like sometimes even he gets, honestly, if I'm being honest, he gets tired of hearing about my anxiety. Like, I've identified, for me, my anxiety is trying to control things that I don't have control over. So I have to shift my mind of like, to let go, right? And to stop trying to control things. It served me well up until this age. It doesn't serve me well anymore, because there are just things that we can't control. And so me being able to accept that and let go has helped my anxiety. Is it foolproof? No. But I definitely feel less anxious. And I've been on the same meds like for the last 2 years. I definitely feel less anxious, like meditating, journaling, thinking about not trying to control everything. And thank God, because can you imagine this year if I was still trying to control stuff, like with all like the biopsy and this and back and forth? I would be a basket case. So I'm really like, it sounds super cliche to let it go or let go and let God, but that really has brought me peace of like, what is mine is mine. What's meant for me is meant for me. I need to do everything that I can control, and the rest I have to let go. Therapy definitely helps though, like, or having someone to talk to if you have someone in your life, but therapy is good because it's like you, especially because when I started, and I'm not going to say I'm completely cured of being a people pleaser, but coming into this year, I was still very much a people pleaser. And so there's only so much I was telling people in my life because I didn't want to disappoint them. I didn't want them to feel like I had let them down in some way. I know it sounds crazy when I say it out loud, which is why I love talking on my new channel, because like you take all the wind out of all that stuff. But I was in such a people pleaser mode that having a therapist to talk to where I wasn't trying to please that person helped tremendously. So hopefully that makes sense. I don't know that anxiety ever fully goes away. Like I was saying in the Instagram earlier, when I get pregnant, I know I'm going to have anxiety just because I've had a loss already. But I also know now that there are things that are not in my control. So there's peace in that too. You just applied for PayPal Remote. Do you like it? I hope they call me. I may be ghetto, but my customer service personality is from Prince. I know that's right, girl. I wouldn't say you were ghetto, Genesis. It's supposed to be 30 days, but I started my cycle right on time. Provera is supposed to stop your cycle. I guess my body was like, no, I'm starting now. Okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I always thought, I might be mixing it up. I always thought Provera was to start a cycle. Like it was progesterone, and then you would stop taking it. And it doesn't start a cycle. It forces a breakthrough bleed. That's what I always thought of Provera, but I might be mixing it up. Let's get this party started. Yes. Ming includes retrieval and transfer. They also help with donor. Oh, that's awesome. Yay. Yeah, like my insurance covered the meds for the donor and like the actual retrieval itself, but not the administrative fees with it. Which is interesting because they would have covered, well, no, I take that back. They would have covered up to $30,000 for adoption. But I've talked to a couple ladies who went through the process or started through the process, and they've spent upwards of $50,000 for adoption. So 100% remote. Oh, I like that. Good for you. Job is hiring. It's work from home. Send me your email and I can send you a referral. They're hiring fast too. Oh, girl. Send her a DM, Genesis. Fur babies are always like that. Girl. What? They're always having their parents wrapped around their finger because, baby, they run this house. Send you when this ends later. Okay. Due date would be 7:30. Oh, July. A July baby. What sign is that, Paula? I'm getting into all the signs. Like, I've only really been interested in signs of people I knew, but now I'm, like, so into astrology. Did you start working with the RI yet? So I started my testing with the RI. There's nothing really we can do. The RI is going to do, so it's Dr. Thornton over at Braverman, and I'm pretty sure I posted that in a vlog. I started my testing. I don't even remember now, honestly. But I got my test results back. Let me cut to the chase. They were due no later than November 5th, and I got them back the week before. But I have not met again with him because my next meeting is to go over my protocol. But we have to figure out how to address my endometritis before I will go into a protocol. So I haven't met with him again yet. I'm not trying to run up a bill until I have to. So there's nothing he can really talk to me about, right? Dr. McConnell is handling the endometritis. He would be handling anything that is immunological. But I imagine she might consult with him. I don't know. She was just like, let's get this done before you go over to the RI. So, there might be something in the test that are indicating why I have endometritis, but I don't know. Because for his testing, for the reproductive immunologist, he didn't request a biopsy of it. You know what I mean? So, but long story short, I've completed my testing. I do not have my protocol yet. I will not get my protocol until I'm cleared to cycle again. Dr. McConnell is not going to cycle me again until we get the endometritis resolved. So there we go. Paul is saying thank you to everybody. Was it an easy process getting hired? Oh, I know that's right. I didn't pay for this eye roll. And mine always will tell me, oh, you already told me that. Even though I'm adding something new, like I always go back and maybe that's a character flaw, but I like to give people context. I'm like, you have a lot of people you talk to. I don't know what you remember and what you don't. And he was like, oh, we already discussed that. I said, I know, but I have something new. But I think, I don't know. Mainly because I was talking about my anxiety with him about fertility, and he was like, maybe you need to be in a group or something. Like, I just interpreted that as he was tired of listening to me, he was tired of hearing about it. But I was like, this is like a real thing. I couldn't be on my anxiety meds while I was pregnant. I just choked it up. But as soon after I had my baby, my doc hurried up and put me back on my meds because the first time I had PPD. PPD? Is that like PTS? Post-traumatic syndrome? Post-traumatic? I don't know what PPD is. Yeah, the only thing they warn me about is like there might be, well, I'm gonna nurse, but either way there would be like a slight withdrawal from the Zoloft. But nursing, they know that it crosses the milk barrier, or not crosses, it is in the milk. It's not like a brain barrier. I don't know why I said that. But it will be in the breast milk. But they said there would be slight withdrawals. Honestly, at this point, because my journey has been so long, it didn't make sense for me to go on and off. Like, I was going on and off before, but imagine, like, I've been on this since 2017. Imagine, like, not having any of that since 2017. If I would have just been like, nope, not gonna do it. And then I would have gone through the withdrawals of whatnot. But yeah, I think so. How did you deal with it when you couldn't go on the meds? Like, what were your, like, did they give you coping mechanisms? Did you feel off while you weren't, I just think everybody's got to work with their healthcare provider and figure out, like, what makes sense. 5:40 in the morning in South Africa. I nearly missed you. Oh, I'm glad you made it. Go to bed, sis. Oh my God. You can watch the replay, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Oh my God. I keep saying I'm going to do a morning live. Maybe next week because I'm off. Maybe I'll do a morning live so we can catch everyone. Retired. Oh, PTSD and anxiety. Oh my God. For my sanity and to keep the peace in my house. Oh my God. Well, happy Veterans Day. Happy belated Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. And oh my God, I can't even imagine. Baby. But you made it to the other side. So they let me take mine because I was going through it in my marriage and it had been taken. They started me on 25, then halfway 50, then last month 75 because I was ready to go to jail. Baby. Oh my God. But do they worry about withdrawal with the baby? Did they say anything like that to you, Genesis? I got to get my socks back on now. Yeah, I mean, mommy's got to be okay for baby to be okay. You know what I mean? Leo. Oh, July 30th is a Leo. Oh, I love that. Okay. I'm excited for you, Paula. Oh, my God. Cancer, Leo. Oh, depending on when. Okay. Oh, my God. Did you guys hear my heels going into that sock? That was loud. My skin should not be that dry. My poor little feet. July 30th, Leo. Okay. Still in training. So far, I like it. Apply back in September. Interview was October. Oh, girl, they move quick. That's good. I've waited like 3 months for some jobs to get back. When I applied in studios, I waited 3 months to hear back. It was a long... Well, I didn't wait 3 months. I had a lot of interviews in there, but it was a long process. So they're moving fast. It's good though, especially I think like this time of year when people know they want someone, because typically at the end of the year, maybe in retail it's different, but typically at the end of the year there's no hiring. I know for our company we don't hire. In general, at the end of the year we wait until the beginning of the year just because it's fiscally responsible. You know what I mean? And also depending on what your level is, then you're not owed a bonus from that year. If you work a day in this year, you would get like a prorated bonus. But yeah, that's good. I have an appointment with the reproductive immunologist in Chicago in January. Okay. Are they going to start with blood work, or is this your first appointment, Mama? Like where you have everything, like just they're going over your history with you and explaining what your options are. One fear whenever HCG is in my body, it jumps my TSH to 5. They're trying to get it down now. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. So you think throughout your pregnancy, Paula, that it will be up? Like, how did they get your thyroid back down? Is it like love knocks or something they give you? It's so fascinating, like how all of the things in our bodies like work together in coordination. Like the body is really amazing. The human body is really amazing. Um, Postpartum depression. Oh my God. Okay, gotcha. I'm sorry, Talana. That's a cancer. I got a cancer baby. Summer babies are awesome. So many dresses. Oh my God. If she's having a girl, it's so many dresses. Summer baby dress up is so cute. Oh, yeah. Cheyenne was born in May. So we did have a lot of. They go through clothes so fast in that first year. It's like ridiculous. Yeah, Sophia, postpartum depression. I'm a little slow on the uptake. We used to call it the baby blues. I had it after I had Cheyenne. But yeah, oh my God. Yeah, that's rough. That's what I'm worried about too. Like, I had it with Cheyenne, so I think that made me a little skittish, honestly, Talana, to go off of it because I'm like, what would that be like? You know? 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Used to the med, so I just thought about her well being and it kept me happy. Oh, that's good. I like that. That's how I was for delivery. I didn't do any meds. Cheyenne was in distress, and I was like, oh, I just want her to be okay. So much anxiety from start to finish. The minute you have that baby, you can relax and really live in it, especially with everything they want you to do and test. But it's well worth it. Yeah. Oh my God, I've been imagining having the baby home. Like the last week and a half or so, I've just been thinking about like smelling the baby, having the baby. I'm worried about how the girls are gonna be with the baby because they're so like territorial. Like they get mad at each other if I'm spending more. I don't know why they don't get mad at me, but if like one is on my lap longer than the other, they get mad. So I'm hoping they'll be protective of the baby, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. They didn't worry about the baby. They worried more about my husband's safety. Oh my God, Genesis. They said because my placenta was in front, it wouldn't affect him. So I was eating them like Skittles. Oh my God. Not your husband's safety. Were you going to kill him? I have never heard of them giving the mom medication to protect the husband's safety. Oh my God. Okay. This has happened to me with my 2 chemicals and now this time, okay. Levothyroxine, is that like love knocks or is that a different thing? So I'm glad they have. So I'm glad that you're aware of it and they're monitoring you. I'm praying everything goes well. That's a lot going on right out of the gate. A special kind of crazy due to customer service because these people crazy and it's a perfect oh my God. Yeah, it is really a gift. And I'm so much nicer to customer service people, especially post or during COVID. That really is a gift. I'm like, oh my God, how many crazy people do they have to listen to? And people are like hanging up and talking crazy and oh, God bless you. First appointment with RI, 45, 1 hour ultrasound. Ooh, blood work history, then plan all other visits via telephone health and local blood work. Okay. So one step closer. I love it. I love it. Yeah. I almost wish there was a way they would streamline it. I feel like some of the tests should really be done at the first appointment, especially for those of us who are like advanced age, because you could identify stuff at the beginning. I think that is like why CNY has so like their kind of throw the spaghetti on the wall approach works for people because they assume you have all of that, right? Like they give what do you call it, intralipids to everybody. Like they just move like you already have that. I think that cuts down on the expense of testing, but then I like because of my own medical history, I can't just be taking stuff to oh my God, these nails gotta come off. I can't just be taking stuff hoping it works. Like I actually need to know that my body needs it because I only have the one kidney. But that sounds like a good first workup. Like I did not have an ultrasound, but he saw the scans from my RE, but I didn't have an ultrasound. I did a shit ton of blood work. I had oh my God, I lost count. The last test was like 8 vials, but I think the first one was like 20 something. It's on my Instagram. And then the second one was like 12. So it was a lot of vials of blood that they took. I went through my medical history. I had to send that to him before my appointment. And then I won't have a plan until after. I mean, I could meet with him now and go over a plan, but it's likely that it might change depending on what happens. Like if my endometritis is resolved, I think we're good. But if I have to go on the Lupron or the Depo Lupron, then I think that impacts it. So But yeah, it sounds like a really good first workup. So I'm excited for you. I'm struggling with the what ifs right now. I know it's not healthy or helpful, but I'm angry at myself for waiting to try and have a baby, only to struggle. I feel defective. No, don't apologize for venting. You are not defective. You are whole. And it doesn't. Well, let me ask instead of stating. What does it serve you to be angry at yourself? How does that serve you in your goals to be angry at yourself? And then I think what ifs are normal. I don't know that regrets are useful, right? Thinking of if you would have started earlier, or I should have started earlier, shaming yourself. I don't know that that's helpful. I think you're planning to be a parent, practice parenting with yourself or reparenting yourself. And what is the way to guide yourself through this from now, from like where you are going forward? Or it's reverse in this going forward. I can't tell if it's mirrored for me or if it's mirrored for you guys. But anyway, I know that I'm backwards in this. But anyway, like what would serve you best going forward? You can't go back and rewrite the past unless you got a time machine, girl, and then I need to borrow it too. But you can't go back and change what's already happened. So what is the way to put your best foot forward? You know what I mean? I think what you're going through is 100% natural, normal, to be expected. And I think it's up to you to reframe your story and think about it in the most positive way of like how can you move forward. I skipped one. Let me go back. I saw something about a fur baby. What done said I work for United Healthcare, Medicaid, and those people are great. Oh my God. I can't even imagine the calls in the healthcare industry. Like, oh my God. I try to be so nice now. I will say that I used to be a bitch when I would call people because I was already frustrated. Now I take a moment to be like, it's not the person's fault on the phone. Like, they are not responsible for why I'm in this situation or why my product is not working. They're just trying to make a living. God, I pray that they are making a living wage. Like they don't have 7 jobs to try to live. But let me not be the cause of their stress. You know what I mean? Like I approach it that way now, where before I just was like mad and taking it out on them for no reason. Okay, Talana saying your fur baby is pregnant of your protective of your daughter. She never left my side when she was born. Every day she would stop me. Oh, just to smell the baby. Oh, I like that. I hope they're like that. That gives me hope. I hope they are like that. Oh my God, I worry about that. I may have had too much wine. My bad. Oh no, keep talking, girl. It's all good. Does whatever you will pay for. Not much doctoring there. A nurse picks your protocol from. Oh no, I didn't know that, Paula. Okay, I just know I've seen like people who've taken all these meds, and I'm like, did they test you for that? And they're like, no. Like I can't do it. I can't do that. I'm not judging anybody who does it. I figured you meant a nurse, like, and I don't like that either. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But every clinic has a sweet spot. Like it's gonna work for the majority of the people, and people keep coming back, so they keep doing it. Yes, I agree with Tanya. Keep talking, Genesis. I finally got my referral for my ultrasound to check my fibroids. My referral. Wait, hysterectomy? In case they are still there. Is that the only way to remove them? And are you sure you're done having kids and everything else? Because the hysterectomy is like, it can be brutal, right? Like you're gonna stop producing. I mean, basically, all estrogen and progesterone is gonna stop being. I mean, I'm not trying to judge. I'm just trying to understand, girl. I'm like, oh, that's drastic. I know it doesn't serve me. I know I'm struggling with regret though. Seeing all the family celebrating this time of year just gives me the blues. I'm trying though. Yeah, it's the heart wants what it wants, and sometimes the heart and the mind do not reconcile, right? And so it's okay. I would just say try and show yourself grace. Don't beat yourself up. It's okay. And this time of year is especially difficult because it's about family, right? Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, whatever we celebrate, Festivus. It's about family and gathering. And we haven't seen people are going to make inappropriate comments about, oh, when are you having a kid? Like all of that trepidation is coming in. So I get it. I'm not judging you. I'm not saying like you shouldn't be thinking that. I would just encourage you to allow yourself grace. You are where you are, and it's okay. If you're not happy being where you are emotionally, like how do you get out of that? I would say, like, think of what your path forward is. Maybe today you don't need to get out of it. Maybe you need to wallow in it for a while. Maybe you need to cry for a couple days. Maybe you need to grieve that loss of time that you can't get back. Maybe that is something that needs to happen in order for you to gather yourself. I don't know the answer to that. You know that answer. And you may not know the concrete answer, but you know what feels right as you move. So I would say, like, trust your intuition and move with what feels right, because you can't change what's already happened. But you absolutely have control over how you move and what you do next. And if it means not being around family while they're celebrating, not watching holiday movies or whatever, my TV's over there. That's more important. Do whatever you need to do to be sane. Like, save yourself first. And I was talking about this on IG. Like, if you can't go somewhere because it's going to trigger you, whether that be a baby shower or a family dinner or whatever, save yourself first. Don't sacrifice your own feelings so that other people aren't uncomfortable. They might need to be a little uncomfortable, and it's okay, right? It's okay. Maybe you explain it to them, maybe you don't. Only you know what that relationship is like. But it's not going to be the end of the world. I mean, I would definitely, if you're not going to go, just let them know I'm not coming and leave it at that, or say no thank you and move on. But don't beat yourself up. You haven't done anything wrong. You are not defective. You are whole just as you are. Yeah. One thing about Tanika. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you said that. I don't know. I've like the ladies that I connect with, like you ladies who I actually like get to talk to and connect with, like it's a different vibe, but I don't know, something is going on with the channel that I'm just like a little hesitant, like where I want to protect myself a little bit from it. Like some of the energy is a little off. Not from anybody here, but it's just like been weird vibes, and I'm trying to figure out how to move. Like I'm questioning people's motives and intentions, because I'm coming from a pure place. I assume other people were, but I know now that that's not true. So that's why I'm like, do I show the baby? Do I actually show when I'm pregnant? Like, I do feel like people are moving in shadows. And I don't want to sound paranoid. Like, I'm not saying wind down. Me? Genesis, me wind down? Look. Wind down or wind down? Like, let me get my wind down. Oh, my God. Okay. Ooh, I like that name. Is it Adora? Adore's Friend Zone. Hi. I love that picture. Hello, beautiful. How are you? On my testing days. Here comes. Oh, I hope you're gonna post. I love POAS. Oh my God. I listen. My next positive, I may not even be recording it. I'm gonna be taking so many pregnancy tests. Like I'm gonna just be peeing on all the sticks. I'm gonna be ordering like, oh my God, so crazy. And I know even if it gets darker, because I did talk about this with the Ari, it's not showing you your qualitative. Because you know how we like, I at least watch a lot of channels where like it's getting darker, it's getting darker. That means it's higher. But there's diminishing returns on that. It's only so long. But I know a dye stealer when I see a dye stealer, and I'm like, I want a dye stealer. But I'm gonna be testing. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause she missed what I said. Oh my God, did I miss it or Tanya missed it? Cause Tanya said keep talking too. Last week I had a reversal to have my last baby with my grandmother. Oh, okay. After I was born, because my mom had a hysterectomy last year, but because of the cancer. But yeah. Oh my God. So. Yeah, I don't know. And I just found out I had my first fibroid. I don't know a lot about fibroids. I know, like, I follow Uniquely Ursi, and she's having, oh my God, a UFE. She had that, and now she's going to have a removal. So, yeah. Yeah, hopefully there's, like, an alternative. I'm just wondering about, like, what your quality of life will be. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully they have something that helps offset that so you're not miserable. And I'm only saying that because people are like, oh, if you have to take this medication, it's going to be like menopause, it's going to be horrible. And I'm like, well, people go through menopause. Like, how horrible. I'm not diminishing if it's horrible or not, but like, it can be worse than these antibiotics. I'm convinced of it. Like, does menopause give you diarrhea every day? Does menopause cause you to stop eating? But hopefully it doesn't diminish your quality of life is my only hope for you. But if that is what's going to keep you healthy and make you feel better, then I totally support it. I mean, not that you need my support, but yeah. And saw the other comment. Oh, now I gotta scroll up. What, Genesis, what you didn't say it, child? Hold on, I gotta go up. Summer dresses for mom and you get hot, no panties, moist crotch. But I loved it. Oh my God. Is that it? Listen. Love Knox is a blood thinner. Thank you. Oh my God, girl. Okay. That makes sense. And levothyroxine is for the thyroid. So yeah, waiting on testing days. Yes. Where we go to these clinics like a new patient and check these doctors and nurses for patients that get, really, I do believe that. I would love that. I think we need to create some type of app like where we can rate our experiences at different clinics. Or even like the protocol that they're using. Because I don't trust it. I watch so many videos and people are like, why don't you switch? And I'm like, to what? Like, I'm happy. But the expense is so much. Okay. Oh, that's interesting because I don't know if you saw my talk with Dr. McConnell, but she told me that I needed to start considering that. Which, oh my God. I think it's a step too far for me. I say that now, but I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound. But yeah, are there grants for it? I've watched a couple of carriers. I don't know if you're watching any videos about, like, I saw a woman, she did it for her friends, two men. She did it for like their two married men, and she was in Hawaii. This happened during COVID. And I don't know if you guys realize this. I think I said this in the other video. A lot of those families are just getting reconnected. Like, not obviously Hawaii. Hawaii is an American state. But in other countries, the surrogates had the babies and they could not get the babies home because the borders were closed. The U.S. borders were closed for people to come in from other countries. So, but yeah. So, are you using your own eggs in a gestational carrier? Do I want to know how much it is? How much is it? Sounds expensive. Oh my God. And then I always wonder, because they talk about epigenetics, like, do you get to tell the surrogates, like, what, or the carriers, like, what you want them to eat? You know what I mean? Like, I just am such a nervous Nelly. Like, what is this child eating? And, like, what is her walk in life? 6 beautiful kids ranging from 26 to 2 at the age of 44. I'm completely done. Okay. All right. So you're done. And then I guess they put you on, like, replacement hormones? You need a channel. I need to know more about this. My mom was so matter of fact when she had hers done. She was like, I'm not using any of those parts anymore. And I was just, I don't know. I just felt, I know it's not associated with our womanhood. I know that's like a very antiquated thought. Just like if we can't conceive, it's not associated with our womanhood. But it just feels like such an integral part of being a woman. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's my own hang up. I'm not putting that on anybody else. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had a kidney removed and I don't feel like less of a person. I don't know. I have to think about it. It just seems drastic to have it, like, it all removed, I think. And the infertility community has trouble with the holiday. Exactly, Alexandra. I think so too. And sometimes I don't think, like, at least my first couple of years, nobody talked about it. And then I think last year, It's Kelsey's Life made a video and it made me feel validated of like, oh, I'm not the only one having these feelings. It's a difficult thing. It's a difficult thing, especially if other people in the family are having little ones and they're going to be around. But even if they're not, invariably there's somebody's auntie, oh, when are you going to have babies? Or when are you, who are asking, like, well-meaning, who are asking that, not knowing the struggle. Hopefully, at least I'm trying to normalize it for people like this. It's not just me. There's a whole community of people that this happened to. Oh, you placed a whole order of pregnancy tests? Girl, I got my notifications on. All right, if you guys are not following Tanya, definitely follow her. Tanya and Ant. Are you doing Vlogmas this year, Tanya? I'm gonna do it on my new channel. I think I asked you that already. I ordered the pajamas today. I'm gonna do holiday cards, and then I'm gonna do my intro for the new channel. I got pajamas for me and Cheyenne, and for the puppies. On Target, they had matching dog pajamas, so I was like, oh, I want those. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do a tree though. It's gonna be an interesting Vlogmas. I don't know if I just. We'll see. We'll see what I'm in for. Cheyenne has a friend coming in to town next week, so maybe I can drag them down to the basement and get the stuff up here. Because I like it when it's up. Just the process of putting it up and taking it down, I'm not really a fan of. And I still haven't gotten like my under TV console situation figured out. So like that is all a mess over there. I can understand how she feels. I felt like a failure when the baby came early and you ladies uplifted me. Oh, yeah. It's a power, like our mind is a powerful thing. Like, yeah, the mind and heart, because it's just like, oh my God, drink that wine. I'm on bottle two. Okay, I'm gonna put these up here. I'm gonna put these on the screen. You guys can read. I don't have to read out loud, so I can drink. Oh yeah, I agree, Katie. Definitely, I'm not sharing the name. Like I like I said, I watch Arlette from Chasing Joy, and she just calls him Baby Joy Chase. So she was actually saying he's not a baby anymore. She's gonna like, I think, just call him by his initials. But yeah, I mean, even in my like personal life, I shared one of the boy names I had in mind, and my friend was like, "Oh, that's ugly," and I just felt like it was a stab to my heart because I visualized the baby having this name. But I do think a girl is coming to me because the girl name is feels more real. Even though I've been saying, oh, I want a boy, I want a boy, I feel like a girl is coming to me first. And so, but I agree with you, Katie. Like, you don't know. I love your picture too. Everybody has such cute pictures. When it comes to keeping good news a bit quiet, I think so too. I think so too. My mom's on low estrogen, been on it for 20 years. I'm perimenopause, so I'm getting pointers from. Oh, that's good. See, my mom did not take any. I should ask her, although she'll be mad that I'm in her business. But she didn't want any like last year when it happened. Hey, Yentle Yenti, how are you? I'm glad you caught it. I scrolled up to the toaster comment. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I am trying with the makeup over there. Although I watch other people's makeup and I did not, when they do makeup, I didn't even hold up all the products, so I have to get better about that. But I'm having fun over there. Like it's just a whole different vibe, and I feel like okay, I'm exploring like myself and walking in my truth over there. And that was the thing, like some people were watching the vlogs over here when I was talking about my energy, and then some people were like, "Oh, it's kind of fluff. That's not why I'm really here." So I was like, okay, fair enough. You didn't sign up for that. Let me move it over here." But I am on just like this exploration, this journey that I wouldn't be on if I hadn't started my TTC journey. So it felt like a good fit at first, but I think the other stuff, like it just is like a whole vibe over there, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. Um, Let me see, and messing up. I had a permanent sterilization May 20th after a tubal and had a baby August. So just know their opinion is not God's word. Yeah. Girl, I wish I could heart this from in here. That is the truth, Genesis. That is the truth. And I agree that they're guessing because people are always like, did the doctors tell you why your transfer failed? The moment I have a transfer and the doctor tells me afterwards why it failed, I am going to sue them. Because why did we go into a transfer with this protocol if you know that it was going to fail? You know what I mean? I'm going to sue you. So they're guessing. Anyway, no comments. Don't look for it. Can't read it out loud. I don't want. Oh my God. Girl, it's all good. Husband is lucky to be alive right now. Baby. Donor eggs with hubby. I signed up for surrogacy, miracle counseling, and hoping for grant. $100,000. Girl. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. I'm praying for you. I hope that it works out. Like, yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. Maybe too. That's why maybe like I because the one channel that I really fell in love with, she was doing it for her friends. I don't think they actually compensated her. I think like they reimbursed her medical. I'm not saying exploit any of your friends, but I gave a kidney to my sister. Somebody might let you borrow their womb. You know what I mean? Um, Girl, that's a lot. I'm complaining about 45,000 that I spent. That's a lot. Shit. Um, yeah. Wow. I'm praying for you. The good news is you have your embryos. You're one step closer. Like, it's not the end all be all, but you're one step closer than a lot of people. So stay the course. Hopefully this the surrogacy miracle counseling helps, or there's grants, or even if it's not a full grant, maybe it's a partial grant. Yeah. I'm getting more and more congested. Let me drink this wine so Genesis doesn't give me. I'm only gonna fill it up, but we're gonna make that happen. I don't have my baby yet after having my tubal reversal, and still no baby. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. I just knew in 2017 I'd be pregnant in 2017, and here we are, 2021. The baby that I lost in 2021. I mean in 2017, 18, 19, 20. It would be four. It would be four on the 27th of this month. I'm missing all kinds of ears. Um, Retail is 200% markup. They know damn well they charging too much for it not to be a for sure baby. I think they should refund a percentage of your money. I think at a certain age they do. There are some clinics that do like a guarantee. Genesis, not all of them, but some of them do. Nobody is guaranteeing a 50-year-old lady they're gonna get her pregnant though. I'm asking friend, my hubby and I are going to Nigeria as it is 10K there. Oh yeah, a friend of mine, well not a friend, a work associate went to India, but I think they have changed the laws since then. Because surrogacy is not even fully sanctioned in America. Like I know a lot of people get confused about that, but like New York just made it legal this year. But there's so many legalities to it, like contractually. Your surrogate could run away to Michigan and have the baby and claim that it's theirs. You know what I mean? So, out of the country might be a clearer, more concise way. My thing is like I would want to help with food, right? Like in addition, just I don't know if that's part of the interview process or not, but like how does this person eat? And I would want it to be a young person, just because of epigenetics, because I feel like they would recover more quickly. I don't want to get too sciencey on this channel, but there's a part of me. We all have telomeres, I'll say that, and I feel like because people are like, "Oh, you look young for your age." Part of it is because my mom was young when she had me. Like, it's not just good genes; it's the age of the genes, right? Because my mom was 17 when she got pregnant with me. She was 17 for the whole time I was cooking, and then I was born 2 weeks after her 18th birthday. So my telomeres are longer than if my mom were older when she had me, if that makes sense. Telomeres, if anyone wants to look it up, Telemeres, telomeres. And so a lot of the supplements that I take are about lengthening my own telomeres, which increases my longevity. So like the NAD, the NAC, the NAC, the glutathione is about lengthening telomeres. It's a whole scientific thing, but and she's naming her Cheyenne. Oh, I love that. Oh, you're doing Vlogmas and you're getting stuff. Okay. It's coming up fast. It is. I'm going to get ahead of the curve this year. So I am actually going to record day one before day one so that I'm on time. Because last year I was lagging and I'm like, how's everyone else? And then I realized they recorded early. So I'm going to do some pre-recording, like unboxing the pajamas or whatever that is. But I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. I'm excited for that. And it'll be on the other channel, so I don't feel like people are going to be nagging me about stuff. Sometimes this, not you guys, but sometimes this channel feels like a whole relationship all by itself. Like, it's interesting to navigate. It's not something that I imagined when I first started the channel. After my tubal, I found out it's only a 42% chance of pregnancy without some type of fertility treatment. It's hard. Interesting. Okay. After the ectopic part and losing your right tube. I have faith though. Remember Kosha's story, Tanya. It's not impossible. And I don't remember if you talked about this on your channel, Tanya, but are you open to IVF? Is that a possibility, or you guys just strictly want to do? Because I know you had talked about starting with IUIs. Hopefully that works. I'm hoping these Amazon sticks that are coming are there's a positive in there because I'm gonna be an auntie again. Um, Baby J or Papa Bear, people be so wrapped up in seeing what he looked like they missed his name. Yes. And sometimes like Genesis, I want to know why do people want to know that? Like what's in it for them? Oh, you know what? I don't have any other moderators in here. I'm gonna put the banner on. You guys give me a thumbs up while you're in here if you don't mind. It helps the channel out, as you know. We can find other like-minded women. Basically, like if you like something and you're video history is similar enough to someone else, it'll recommend the video to them, right? So it finds other people who are like-minded and helps bring them to the channel. So if you hit like, it means a lot, and it brings other people that are like us here. Because you know it's the worldwide web. You remember last time we had the live, there was a gentleman, I mean he was nice enough, who came in here, but he probably just like saw a live. It's not because the algorithm matched him up with like our likes and his likes. So if you guys will hit the like button, it helps me out a lot, and it just helps grow the community with like-minded people. Oh, Alexandra said it. Thank you, Alexandra. I had an ectopic and did the sterilization one, which makes you more fertile. So just keep going. You got this. I know. Oh, interesting. Oh, it makes you more fertile. Okay, Genesis, you need to talk about this more on your channel. Genesis, are you doing Vlogmas? I hope you're doing. I know you have a newborn, so I'm not gonna pressure you, but I really like your Vlogmas. And I like your sweater collection, so I hope that you bless us this year. If you guys are not watching Genesis, if you're not following her, check out her channel, Genesis Lovings TV. Turn on your post notification because she does have a newborn at home, so her schedule is not always consistent, but it's always on time. I can't. Okay, keep rolling till you can't go no more. I know that's right. You have been asking. Okay, I mean, I think it's a fair thing to do. You know what I mean? Like somebody, doesn't it push you off when you go to the doctor and they ask what the problem is? Like, what I came to see your ass for? You should be able to smack it. Exactly. I know that's right. Especially like, listen, the coins they're getting. There are a few things I took while ovulating. I took Mucinex. I got pregnant fast, but MD. But to boost my egg quality, I took Black Iyaka, Vitex, and Equinol. Okay. Oh, I think Ubiquinol. Yeah. Yep. Mucinex is supposed to be good to create that good gooey, that good sticky. Hey, I will do Vlogmas if I can copy y'all every day after all that Christmas stuff. Be too much happiness and all them damn. Oh my God. Yeah. Come on and do it. A lot of different things I'm doing. Clomid. My problem is not getting pregnant. It's staying pregnant. Yes. With your new doctor though, Tanya, are they gonna test your progesterone? Like maybe if they do progesterone in oil or progesterone suppositories, I would just explore all of that. You know what I mean? Like have they looked at your luteal phase? Like make sure you put them through the paces. Check everything. After 2 losses, I went to the doctor and they sent me to IVF and they found the issue. You can see them for more than IVF and it was covered. Yeah, definitely. Oh my God. Oh my God, I remember your losses, Genesis. Like it felt like a loss for me. It was, girl. Oh, that's a good question. Is it taboo in Nigeria for surrogacy? Do they even talk about it? Do they go somewhere else while they're pregnant? I always wondered what that was like if you're a surrogate and people are like, oh, congratulations or whatever, and you're like, do you tell them it's not yours? I mean, I guess if you're at work, you have to. The videos I've watched, the girls have not, or the young ladies have not been working. One of them, she videotaped and she actually took a picture of the baby, which I thought was like, I wouldn't want my baby's picture on somebody else's YouTube channel. But she was like crying. She had a bad postpartum. I don't know if she should have been giving babies away. You know what I mean? She had a very bad postpartum. But they let her, I don't know. Like maybe that's my own insecurity. I just was like, I wouldn't want the baby like all snuggled up. Like that's probably my own insecurity. I wouldn't want the baby like all snuggled up. I'm drunk now because you can see I'm playing with my hair for no reason. Like she had the baby, they did skin to skin. They did. I would just like I would want the baby on my chest. Like, is that am I wrong for that? I just open IVF, especially since Kaiser is covering and meds start. Oh, good, 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 good. Hopefully you won't need it. I'm praying that these Amazon deliveries are carrying a positive pregnancy test. People be secretly hoping your baby not cute and be nosy. You could tell they don't like or comment, but you can see they look. Baby. That's the other thing too, Genesis. Like, are people gonna be checking for what my baby looks like? Because I'm using don't. I don't know. It's just like I don't know. Part of me is like, well, you were sharing it, but I'm like, I don't have to share everything, especially not to people who have bad intentions. Told me after my second miscarriage, after my reversal, so I looked up stuff to take for it, and thank God I had my rainbow baby. Yes, girl, or your tubal reversal baby. Yes, egg quality, egg quality, egg quality, egg quality. Definitely, I'm a firm believer in that. This a whole man. He's a newborn man. Is he like one of the babies, like the old time when he got a cigar in the crib and he's telling you, get over here? Has me on progesterone cream, so I'm doing that now. Okay. That is good. Hey TK, how are you? You made it, sis. We here. Had my rainbow baby. Oh, May 2021, girl. May what? Erica, May what? Because you know I'm a May baby. I'm a Taurus. My daughter is a Gemini. But yeah. Okay, I'm hitting the subscribe. Let me get back to the comments. Talana is saying once she was on suppository to 11 weeks, had my reversal 6/27. Oh, okay, 2017, and then you had the baby 2019. Okay. Oh my God, 11 weeks. So your first trimester, yeah. And I knew going into this that I had luteal phase defects, so I definitely feel like the progesterone and oil, even though I thought it was definitely better for me than the suppositories. At least as far as like a data point, it was measurable, right? I feel like the suppositories is a little bit harder to measure because you're measuring via blood. Staying pregnant, and they found a polyp during a cycle that is unseen without a period. Yeah. You made it. I didn't think they allowed the surrogate to do bonding. I thought the baby went straight out of the room. That's what I thought too. That is exactly what I thought. But this young lady, and also then that's when I realized like the surrogate doesn't have to be of the same race because she had an Asian baby. It was for an Asian couple. She didn't say that through the whole journey. I mean, I don't think she should have. But so then she had something was going on where they couldn't get into the room straight away, or they were late. Like wherever they were coming in from, they were delayed. So she had this time alone with the baby, her and her friend who was filming. But for me, it felt like a violation that they laid this freshly born baby on her naked chest and they're hugging and she's crying like. And that might be a psychological thing for me. You know what I mean? Because is the baby going to remember it? But I just was like, I wouldn't want that for my baby. But had the parents been in the room, that probably wouldn't happen. But also the recording of this child, like the face was not blurred. Nothing was blurred. I don't know. It just seems like a lot. My pregnancy with Cheyenne, I had intrauterine growth restriction. The intrauterine growth restriction was throughout the pregnancy. But I was a happy pregnant mama. I mean, I got held up at gunpoint. Happy is relative. But I enjoyed being pregnant. It was a much wanted pregnancy. So in that regard, and I did a lot of nesting. But where I was on my journey in life, it was a struggle. It was a struggle. Like I was working at Little Caesars Pizza. I got held up at gunpoint. I had the intrauterine growth restriction. My mom wasn't happy about me being pregnant, so she wasn't like super supportive. I think she didn't want to encourage me to have a bunch of kids. So, I mean, she was excited once Cheyenne got here, but like she wasn't bending over backwards to, make my pregnancy journey easier. I originally thought like the father's aunt was gonna watch Cheyenne because she had said that, and then she decided like she wanted X amount of dollars. I expected him to pay for it. He didn't want to pay. Like, it was a whole thing as far as that. But I enjoyed my pregnancy. I honestly feel like the intrauterine growth restriction was because I was stressed. I don't have any proof of that, but I feel like that I have that history now, so I'm just praying the next one. I'm on Captain Morgan now. Oh my God, catch up. Oh my God, let me get my bottles. Genesis has taught me. Girl, I gotta think coherently. And I had some Lala earlier, so don't. We want to be able to publish this video. If it gets too crazy, I won't publish it. But here we go. Captain Morgan, girl. I won't be doing that. This is my first night drinking in like 2 weeks, so it's exactly 2 weeks since I had a drink. So yeah, I'm not moving to Captain Morgan. We love you too, Tanya. Yes, sis. 11/4. Yay! Tomorrow's my 48-hour recheck. I'm in the gray zone and praying nonstop. Yes, Laura. Let's name it and claim it. 24 is good. It's gonna double. It's gonna more than double. I can feel it. It's that time of year. And I know he gonna have some real nice stuff. I can't wait to see all his things. 12 pounds at 2.5 months. Oh my God, from 4.5. Oh, he's real healthy, girl. He's real healthy. I don't know how much stuff the baby's gonna have. I might just go off and, oh my God, so many comments. May 19th. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so Taurus, May 19th is Taurus on the cusp. Cheyenne is May 21st. I gotta catch up. Good night, Lindy. We'll talk to you later. It was so nice that you made it. You probably already gone, girl. That was at 11:29. It's 11:32. Alexandra is adding Laura to her prayer list. Absolutely. Surrogate definitely crossed some lines, and I would have felt violated for someone else to be bonding. Yeah, I just felt like it was a violation. But honestly, like for real, I felt like this surrogate. I don't know how she fully passed the psych test because she had a miscarriage. First, a surrogate miscarriage. She had a son already, but then she had a miscarriage, and then she had this one, and she had the worst postpartum depression afterwards. And I think part of it was because of the bonding with this child. I can't even imagine like those ladies who have had their surrogate children with them for like 6 months because of the pandemic. There's a young lady I watched, it's a black lady. I can't think of her name, but she's had the surrogate child for like 6 months. The only interaction that child had with its actual parents was on FaceTime. And like, how can a baby even focus on FaceTime? Not to compare babies to dogs, but I try to get my dogs to focus on my sister so they know who she's coming to visit, or her puppy. It's not even a puppy, her dog, Elsa, their cousin. And they can't do it. Like, they hear the voice and they're like all over the place. Like, how can a 2-week-old baby be like, oh, you're my mom, you know what I mean? So I can't even imagine that. Yes, baby and I are safe, Olivia. I was held up. I was working at Little Caesars Pizza. I was held up at gunpoint. Yeah, and then I went on leave after that. I was 5 months pregnant when that happened. I went on leave after that. And then I got a job at Walmart. That was my come up job. Stay on progesterone the whole time. It will make a difference. I can't wait to see your baby girl, to cause you and your hubby are both beautiful, and those cheekbones are amazing. Yes, I'm excited for that too. I think, yeah, I'm agreeing with Genesis on the progesterone for you, Tanya. Laura is saying thank you. How you know it's a girl, Tanya? Listen, going in on my height again. Oh my God, yay for the drinks. It's Friday. We need to have like a baby meetup. So I said it on the IG. Some of you guys are on the IG. I'm 99.9% sure I'm not going to post the baby on Simply Tanika. It'll be over. If I do post, it will be on Becoming Tanika. I want to be sensitive to people who are still trying. And I don't know. It's just a different vibe over there. I don't know if I'm going to show the baby's face. I might, because this is where you guys tell me what your thoughts are. Genesis, I know you ain't shy to speak up. Maybe I show for like the first year or up to 9 months, because they're going to change so much. And then I can always unlist those videos later. Because I do feel like I want to share in the joy with people who have been on the journey with me, or just sharing that joy. But I also want to respect the child's like their autonomy, like to own their own destiny. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't consented to be on the internet, and they can't legally consent until they're 18. That's a whole other conversation, because I feel that way about a lot of like family vloggers. Like, should your children be on there every day? Like, are they getting a percentage of the earnings? You know what I mean? Because we're talking about money. Like, are you guys doing a Gary Coleman thing? Are you putting aside money for these kids? Because they're definitely helping you with your views. Like, so there's that part of it, and then there's also the privacy. Because I watch a lot of YouTube. Like, if you come to my house, it's always YouTube. If somebody else comes over, I might put on a Netflix or a Prime. I think I canceled Hulu, but I'm most of the time watching YouTube. And a lot of people are like putting their kids front and center. And don't get me wrong, there's family vloggers I watch. I watched their kids go to preschool and kindergarten. I didn't cry when they made it to kindergarten, like from when they were born. Like, oh my God, I can't believe they're going to kindergarten, and I loved it. But their parents are not that interesting without them. You know what I mean? Like, it's part of the whole story. I just feel like I don't know if I want that for my child. Like, I didn't grow up with social media, obviously, so I know what it's like to have anonymity. I don't know that I want to take that away. But what do you guys think? By making phones get turned off and be left at the door, as I did, to make sure no one posted, no one met the twins. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my family is not here. My family is not up on social media like that anyway. My mom will never post. Like, she gets mad if I post her, and I'm like, Mom, they don't even know you. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a different one. Hey, Mika, what's going on? And I stay pregnant that it will be a girl. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Is Aunt wanting a girl? A little daddy's girl? I'm not mad at that. Listen. And leave it maybe a few days. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or like a newborn picture, but then delay it, because like Cheyenne doesn't look like her newborn picture. You know what I mean? I just worry. Like, I want to protect my child. I don't want to have them ever feel exploited. Even though part of this is to bring awareness. Like, you don't need to know the specificity of the exact child that came from this journey, I think. I just want to be mindful of that. I haven't made any decisions, but thank you guys for sharing with me like what your thoughts are on it, because it is mulling around in my head. Hey, pretty brown eyes, how are you? What's good? What's poppin'? I did hands and feet. I put hearts on their faces. I still don't post often, but I only have a few friends on my pages. There you go. I mean, my only like social media platforms are about my journey at this point. I don't have like a personal Facebook. I don't have a personal Instagram. It's all like simply Tanika stuff. But yeah, most TTC use a nickname. Yeah, definitely. I think that makes sense. TKO. I did it backwards. Like a nickname, and maybe the newborn pictures and whatever else, but I don't know that it's gonna be like, oh, watch them take their first step, or what, you know what I mean? Like, I am not, I mean, I create YouTube videos, but I'm not like a YouTuber. I'm trying to think, if I were married and like the child knew both their biological parents, would I feel the same way? I'm not sure. But I will say I've always been sensitive. Even when I had my Facebook page, like, it was private and I was very conscious of it. Like, I wouldn't accept others, because I would have pictures of like vacation pictures. My like prepubescent daughter is in a bikini. Like, I never wanted that to be worldwide on the internet, you know? So I don't think it's about me being single. I just want them to like have their privacy, and they get to choose what it is. Because there's so many kids I watch. If I saw them in a supermarket, I'd be like, oh, that's blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, their anonymity is taken from them. I don't know if that makes sense for me. Oh my god. Oh, I clicked on something else. I'm getting behind. Women of color. Yes. I'm definitely very concerned. I'm definitely very concerned. Not only women of color, but black women specifically. And there are studies that show that it's beyond socioeconomic status because, like, media will purport it to be, oh, it's because they were poor. But we saw with Serena Williams that that's not the case. Obviously, she's not poor, and they weren't listening to her, and she was a world class athlete and saying this is not how my body should be behaving. And finally, and also she has a white husband. I feel like there's power in the room with that. Like I'm not making a judgment on society. I'm just stating like the state of America. So there's a little more oomph in his voice, if that makes sense. But she could have died after childbirth had they continued to not listen to her and had she not advocated for herself. And it happens every day. I'm definitely worried about that. I know Arlette, Chasing Joy, she had a rough delivery and she talked about like the shock of it all. I'm not saying it's related to her ethnicity, but she is a woman of color. She's a black woman, single mom. So no man, white or black, in the room advocating for her. And she had a rough delivery. Would it have been that way if she were a white woman? I don't know. But these things run through my head of like, did that make it more difficult for her? I don't know. But I definitely think about those things. For clout and not live, don't decide now. You will know I post Papa Bear because I almost lost him and I want people to see. Yes, I understand. So that's I want to know about this because that's what I was saying at the top of this. I'm watching Sade's video. It says I've been seeing things. She streamed it on the 17th. It's a 2.5 hour video, where she's talking about people posting like fake pregnancy tests or posting clickbait to get people. What is going on with that? Like, are they trying to exploit us in the teach? I haven't been watching any of those. Luckily, they haven't come up in my feed. But what the fuck? The fuck? You know what I mean? Like, why would people be doing that? And she also, I'm not all the way through it. I'm at 35. The TV is over here. That's my point. I'm at 35:25 in the video of a 2 hour, 26-minute video. But like, what's good, fam? What you out here in these YouTube streets doing? What's good? So I don't know. Household cooking lifestyle blogger who just had a baby and she has a way of filming that shows the baby's body. Oh, I'll have to look at that. Alexandra, if you remember, drop it in the comments of this video or DM me. I definitely would be interested in that. Because I would love to show the growth of the baby and like what's going on. It could be like, what was that show? Home Improvement. Where they had, I'm loud. I'm sorry, guys. I'm buzzed right now. I'm just be honest. Where the guy over the fence, where they never actually showed his face, because I know some of you guys want to see, and some of you guys DM me or text message me. Y'all know y'all getting a picture. But as far as like the World Wide Web, it's too many shadows out there right now. Hey Natalie, thank you. I'm a little buzzed. I'm a lot of buzzed. Genesis got me drinking up. She over there on Captain Morgan, and I haven't had a drink in 2 weeks and barely eaten in 2 weeks. I'm not gonna show baby or let the name out until I'm ready, but I will show the ones that I know are genuine and that's been there, like you and Genesis. Yeah, Tanya. Honestly, I think that's what I'm gonna do too. I don't know if I want to. I'm definitely not gonna say the name. I'm definitely not saying the name, but I don't know if I want to show the face. I've been debating about like, is it the newborn picture? Is it the newborn picture? Because I don't want anybody putting a hex on my baby either. You know what I mean? Like, everybody don't wish you well. She doesn't blur or anything crazy. She just shoots from angles like behind the baby while it's playing on the mat or doing tummy time. I like that, Alexandra. That makes more sense to me. Thank you for sharing that. I'm gonna see if I can find her. She only shoots the kid's back profile. Okay. I've been watching someone. She was a foster mom. And she had like baby A or Miss A, and then she adopted a little boy, like out of the blue, and then was cleared to adopt Miss A. She had been on an IVF journey for a long time. I can't think of her name. She has like her voice is like a little high pitched. I was gonna say squeaky, but it's higher. I have a lot of bass in my voice. I used to smoke cigarettes, but I can't think of her name, but she wasn't showing the kids, and now that they're her kids, I feel like she's shown the little girl. I don't know if she's shown the baby boy, but she was like at the hospital. Like she got a last minute call and ended up with this baby, and I was like, oh my god, that's your baby. You don't have nothing to prove to no one, right? Genesis. Hey Deidre, how are you? Oh my god, you're here. I hope Mrs. Living and Hope joins. How are you doing, sis? She only uses a nickname. I'm definitely using a nickname. I'm not giving their government name. One, because there's like, even if everybody is not even trying to put a hex on somebody, they could be stealing identities. Like I watch too many true crime movies where like somebody has passed, they steal their name or whatever else. Like there's so much to be mindful of on this on out in these YouTube streets, y'all. Zoe Saldana posts her kids from behind her side. Never. Oh, I didn't know that. But that's good to know, Genesis. I post on Facebook, but it's not an everyday, every month thing. Yeah. Wait, Talana, did you just change your picture while we were on here? I love this color. Oh my god. I was thinking about putting the silver in my hair. Do you watch Dominique A? Cause she did her hair, and I had a meeting with a lady today who I want to lead a training course for our team. She has the silver. I like this. I like this, girl. This looks good. Oh yeah. But you changed that picture. That's not what you had in here before, right? Or am I tripping? How much wine have I had? I love this hair though. I'm here for it. A woman of color MFM and a woman of color doula. Yeah. My hope is that this will increase my chance. I know that's right. My MFM is not a woman of color, but I'm definitely looking at doulas. I'm definitely looking at doulas. Doulas and midwives of color. Black if I can get it. Listen. I don't know why y'all playing. If you did show your baby, I just want to see the joy. Yes. I think that's part of it. Like, that's the conclusion of the journey. I don't think you actually need to see the baby. Oh, okay, wait. Let me see. I'm going to copy this. Can I copy it from here? Wait a minute. Can I copy it from here? Shoot. No. I'll rewatch it. I'm going to post it just so I can get that on there. It doesn't let me copy it. The baby was born with no heartbeat, Genesis? I did not know that. Oh my God. He is a miracle for real, for real. I don't like that, Tanya. You were in the live when that happened? I'm watching it. I should turn the comments on so I can see what's happening because I was like, who is doing this? Luckily, I haven't seen it. That's so offensive. Like, the struggle is real. We don't need that. Angela D vlogs, women of color in LA. Oh, okay. I have to look at that. Yeah, the woman I was watching was not a woman of color. But she had struggled. I can't think of her name. She's in my subscriptions. But I can't remember. Her life is super perfect in her house. Okay, but the filming style is good. Oh my God. I try to stay away from those YouTubers with the immaculate house. Somebody in my other thing was like, are you still cleaning before the cleaning lady comes? And I'm like, listen, I'm trying to save money. The cleaning lady is not coming. Yeah, oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't get my eyelashes done last week. I don't even know why I'm freaking out at the end of the year, but I'm definitely more conscious of cost now than like I was earlier I just didn't think it was going to be this expensive this year. But yeah, I'll check her out, Alexandra. Maybe it's aspirational goals. Hexing a baby? What? Deidre, girl. I don't know. The energy, I know you don't come on the channel a lot anymore, Deidre, but I mean, and good for you because protect your energy. The energy has shifted a little bit and like what people are doing and talking about. And so I'm just worried about like ill-willed people. It might sound crazy because I don't know if everybody like believes in hexes or where you're like, casting on someone. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, like I remember my great grandma would always burn her hair out of her brush and like not let anybody get it. I I don't know. I just feel like there's negative energy, and I'm not sure how people will express that negative energy. So I'm just trying to protect my own energy and protect my child's energy. So I'm not sure. Um, why we can't see the baby? Like, honey, my baby not special. Why you sweat me? Or they say that the baby look like, and I be like, a baby, a wrinkled ass newborn. Exactly, exactly. Um, I'm a Newport fan. Light it up and smoke that shot, mom, or not. You lucky I'm not doing. Oh my god, I'm glad you're not doing hard drugs. Yeah, I mean, I would say I was a smoker. I actually, on occasion, still smoke. I haven't smoked in a while. Probably since this summer. But if I'm around a bunch of people who are smoking, I'm gonna light up. Obviously, not when I'm pregnant. Your silver ombre. Okay, I love it too. It looks good. It looks really, really good. I like it. I was just thinking about it today, doing it. I mean, I'm not gonna like actually color it. It's the hair paint, but I had ordered that hair paint like back in, what are we in right now? November. I ordered it like after, at the end of the summer, maybe like August, and I haven't used it yet. But I had a phone call with a woman today. Her name was Monica. Monica Koss, which is interesting, but she's a trainer, and her hair is the silver and the black, and it looks so good. I'm like, oh my god, that's fire. It looks good on you, Talana. It looks really, really good. Like, girl, I gotta wash my hair tomorrow. We'll see. Y'all might see me next week with some silver hair. That's all I'm gonna say. I was one of those kids, like in high school. I was like, oh, when I get older, I'm gonna have blue black hair. But I always knew I wanted like my temples to be gray, even if it didn't come in that way. I probably have 4 hairs that are not black in my head. But I'm like, I might. You on to something? It looks good. It looks good, and I like the I I'm here for it. I'm here for all of that. Yes, girl. Um, okay. There was a lady in our fertility who bragged that she had brought the domain name of a baby that someone on her just being spiteful for no reason. Oh my god. And Reddit is, girl, Reddit, I'm on Reddit, so I'm not gonna say everybody on Reddit is crazy. Well, I'm crazy. I'm gonna just say I'm crazy. It's some of us on there that's questionable though. But you see what I'm saying, Alexandra? She brought a domain name of somebody else's baby. And that's like corporate 101 is like buy your own name as a domain name. As soon as I got into corporate America, they were like, don't let somebody else buy your name. They didn't take it to the nth degree of like before the baby is born or right after the baby is born by, oh, Alexandra, I might have to go buy my baby's names in a domain. You know what I mean? But wow. And bragging about it so they could try. Well, you saw the thing with the Facebook where they bought Meta and they were like, I think the people who own the actual domain are trying to charge them $20 million. People are evil in these streets, TK. They are. It's like, I don't know. I do believe people are sick. You're right to do it. Why do you think I did? Right. That makes sense, girl. That makes sense. It's just, it's curious out here. So spiteful, Miss Danny, right? Like, why she wanted to have a baby, why this, why that, exactly. It's too many like questions, like I'm just gonna say it for what it is. It's too many questions I'm getting where it feels disingenuous, like you're not really curious about that, you stirring the pot to be asking stuff like that. So you love Reddit. Oh my god, me too. I'm trying to figure out, because when I first started this channel I couldn't do a subthread, I don't know if I'm saying that right, a subreddit with just my name, but now I can, because I watched this channel This Is Monsters, and he has a subreddit on there and it's fire, and I'm like, that would be good too, but I'm worried about the crazies. Like I don't want to be in a space where the crazies are coming for me. Like I'm just not here for it. When we're done, I'm gonna watch the rest of Siki Sade's, because I was like, wait, people are basically making fake content about being pregnant. Like for what? For what reason are y'all doing that? I don't understand it. Oh my god. Okay, we have 53 people in here. I don't know how many thumbs up we have. If you guys haven't thumbs up, please help me out. I burn my hair. Me too. My great grandma used to do that all the time, and I wouldn't do it before, but now, especially because I have people in it. I mean, the housekeeper hasn't been here because, again, I'm trying to save money. Like that's my main focus for the rest of the year. But yeah, you gotta burn your hair. And for the curly hair girls, you know, you get the I do anyway. The single knots, the single strand. And so when I'm brushing it, those fly off. I don't need nobody hexing my hair. I promise you, I don't. I promise you, I don't. But I'm glad you burn yours, Vicky. That's for real. Ass girl, look at those credit channels here on the tube. Okay, wait, what are the? Okay, I have to. I'm gonna have to text you, Deidre, because I don't even know. And I'm trying to get back out to Hawaii next year. We're trying to take my mom again. My mom, Cheyenne, and my sister, so we all go again. But that would be good. That's what their channel is about. I'm getting so hip. I was so naive coming into YouTube. So, does anybody on here watch the Ace Family? They're getting sued left and right. And, like, accused of having children for clout. Like, I've always heard of people, I mean, because I'm from the country, people having, I gotta take these socks off again. People having babies for welfare money, but not for clout. Like, what? What type of, like, that's a whole human being, a whole life. Why would you just be having a baby so you can get more views? Like, that's, no. Oh, look it. So, okay, so y'all aren't the only one burning your hair. TK is doing it. Deidre's flushing hers down the toilet. Okay, so I don't feel so crazy because I was just like, thank you, Tanya. If I had hair, I would burn it. Shut up, Genesis. Oh my God. Baby, they can get your fingernail clippings, your toenail clippings, sloughed off skin. You got to be careful. My great grandma laced me up on so much game when I was so young. That's why she always was like, keep on living. This, baby, if you keep on living, you understand more. Having babies for clout. Were they? So they're getting sued, Deidre. I don't know if you've seen it. There's another, like, commentator channel I watch. They're getting sued for the fight that they had, and then something else with the wife where she had done something and it was like, they cheated people. They're getting sued for, like, dollars, like, not chump change, like millions of dollars for trying to beat people out of their money. I haven't heard that in years. That's that deep Southern root. My mama told me about that too. Okay, yeah. Burn your hair. My grandmother, she would take my great grandmother. I call her grandma because that's the only grandma that I knew, but technically she's my great grandma. Everything out of the brush, all the hair out of the brush, like several swipes with the comb, and put it in a little tin. Do y'all even know about that? She had snuff. She had these little tins where she put the snuff. So an empty tin with no more snuff. She would put her hair in there and light it on fire. It would go up. She was like, baby, don't leave your hair in the brush. The scam family, you mean, girl? Listen. Yeah. Tanya burns her hair. I'm from PR. I'm very superstitious. Okay. Yeah. Is it superstition? Like, is the hex superstitious? That's what I don't know. Because sometimes I talk to people and they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So I'm glad you guys know. Because that's what I was just like, the energy is not right. But yeah, like, I never thought about it in the internet age. Like, I'm not sure, like, what the digital equivalent is of hair. But I do feel like people were making moves against me. And that's what I'm like, I have to be careful how I move. And especially, like, I know I didn't talk about all of it, and I'm not going to give it a lot of energy here, but people were posting, like, crazy stuff. Like, when I was crying about whatever, and I'm like, these people are after me. Like, they're coming for me. Because there was some person who was like, we don't care about all this. We just need to know if you're pregnant or not. Like, I was posting vlogs. We just need to know, like, why? Why do you need to know right now? So I'm a little leery when people are like, when are you doing this? When are you doing that? Because I'm like, why do you need to know the exact date that I'm doing it? Why can't I just tell you when I feel like telling you? You know what I mean? Everybody is not up to good. That's all I'm going to say. Cheating people out of their money, yeah, is seeing for an unauthorized block party. Oh God, is suing for yeah, girl. Oh my God, so crazy. Kept the rest and never paid the charity. He's chasing money, and their house just got foreclosed on. His girl used to be with Michael B. Jordan, girl. Well, she came up short then. It's so incestuous, too, because the dad from the Ace family, his brother, has a channel. Their mom is black, right? The brothers, their mom is black. His brother has a channel with his girlfriend. They had a baby. It might be a year because I haven't watched them in a minute. The baby might be a year old at this point. I know the baby was born during COVID because when they were doing the maternity shoot, they got COVID. Yeah. And then they had like the baby shower. It was a lot of like the famous YouTubers like what's the makeup? James Charles was there and other people like before the scandal, or it might have been he was coming out of the scandal because I think the scandal happened. Oh my God, I'm so gossipy right now. Sorry, guys. The scandal happened when I was in California because I remember like, oh my God, he's losing all these subscribers. And, you know, meanwhile, my mom is sick from cancer. And they're like, what are you talking about? What are you watching? Yeah. Oh my God. Crazy. They didn't pay anyone from the fight and they own the company that did the fight. And people just realized he did it and didn't even. Right. It's crazy. But I know their house, got foreclosed on. My mom would have a fit if I flushed. She thinks something about a bird would build a nest. Right? Oh my God, Vicky. Yeah. Yeah, my grandma was like, destroy it. Like, don't put it in the trash, not down the water. It had to be burned because then it doesn't exist, which is interesting because I watch, like I said, a lot of true crime. That's a way to get rid of DNA. Fire and bleach. I'm not saying commit no crimes. I'm not admitting to any crimes. I'm just saying. Please call me. Okay, I will call you. Deidre. I'm a little buzzed, but I'm gonna call you. Has the broom over the door and Sage is in her house. Yes, ma'am. Oh my God. I don't have the broom under my door, but my main door, like the outside door coming in, there is a stopper that runs. It's a fabric stopper end to end. It's about this thick. Like if you wanted to slide something under there, you could not. Yeah. I need to burn some sage. I keep sage, but I haven't burned it here in a while, like in about 6 months. People do horrible things. Yeah, girl. Yeah. So I'm mindful of that. Like I'm watching how I move. I'm more and I talk about this on the other channel. I'm trusting more my instinct and my intuition. A lot of years I didn't do that because growing up I was told like if I'm crying, oh, I'm gonna give you something to cry about. You shouldn't be sad about that. So I started doubting myself, but I'm following that. Like when I was little, I don't know why. People would come over and listen to me talk in my sleep because they thought I was a seer. And I honestly, I'm like, am I? Maybe they were onto something. And then I stuffed it down from so many people telling me, you shouldn't think that. You shouldn't feel that. So I'm just trying to reconnect with my whole self. And that's like what's happening on my other channel. And trying to like follow my intuition. I have a strong intuition that like, not that people are putting hexes on me, but people don't wish me well. And by me sharing too much, it gives them more power. So I'm gonna make different moves on this channel. And that's part of the reason why I've been quiet over here. Like I also haven't been feeling well because of the antibiotics. But I'm trying to figure out what this channel looks like in the future. As far as like, how much do I want to share? How much do I trust people? It's one thing to be like, and I don't regret it. I'm grateful to have 10,000 followers. It's one thing to want it. It's another thing to have it and then be questioning, who did we bring into the fold? Everybody that's here ain't meant to be here. But I figure the more I speak my truth, the more we weed them out. Because evil don't like the truth, no matter what. They live in the shadows. They thrive in the shadows. When you tell the truth, you shine a light on everything. And so that's why I'm like, I'm 10 toes deep in my truth. And so maybe we'll weed them out. Maybe we only end up with 2,000 people here. But it's the 2,000 realest motherfuckers we'll ever know. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Don't split no pole, burn the sage, burn the hair, throw the salt. Yeah, we don't split no poles either. Oh my God. I believe, I have to post that video. Like, I haven't mentally processed. I believe my daddy's people are from Alabama. And my mama's people were from the Carolinas. But I have to do this video. My mom was adopted because her mom died at 14. So, like, who I call my great grandma was from Arizona by way of Louisiana. And so that's where I've learned all of this stuff from, really. But she was the one who was originally calling me a seer and like, yo, you're an old soul. And but after she passed, like all that was kind of deaded. They said my house isn't in foreclosure. The bank hasn't made repairs, so we haven't paid. Like you, the bank is not your landlord. Why would the bank be making repairs? That doesn't even make any sense. Oh my god. I heard their house was not even in foreclosure. It had been foreclosed upon. Like it wasn't in the process of, like it was a done data. But it's messy. It's interesting though because I have a full-time job. So YouTube is not paying my bills. But I wonder if it is, like, I just think it's deceptive though, because I'm not gonna lie at my regular job to continue getting paid. Like I'm gonna be honest. So I would expect, like, if YouTube is your job, you would continue to be honest. Like the truth don't change. But I guess they probably have a lot to lose. They have a lot to lose. But they should have money in the bank. What y'all planning on doing after YouTube? You know what I mean? I'm going to turn this down because, oh my God, it's a lot of headroom. What are you guys planning to do after YouTube? Like, what's plan B? Like, do you have other businesses? Like, what's going on? What's good? And I don't invite people in with bad vibes. Yeah, now I can't even see myself. I don't either. And everybody takes their shoes off before they come in. I don't need nothing else. I don't actually have a lot of people in my house. Yeah. Bad or you got to keep the right. And that's what I'm saying. Cheyenne has a friend coming and I'm like hoping everything is cool and copacetic, but we'll see. Hey Davinia, how are you? I didn't see you in here earlier. Did you just get here? Yes, TK. That is actually where I got my idea, because I've been watching her for several years now. Before, I think when I first started watching her, she was pregnant. But, when I found her, I went back and watched all of her others. So it was definitely before the baby was born. But that's where I got the idea for the 2-week delay. Like, so you have time to emotionally process it. But that's what I'm saying. Then people were pressuring me, like, why don't you just tell us? Why don't you just tell us? Like, they couldn't respect. And at that time, I wasn't fully walking in my truth. So it made me, like, question myself. Where now I'm like, nigga, if I tell you, I tell you. Not when, if. And if I don't owe you anything. Like, you came, you saw for whatever you came and you saw for. But I don't owe you anything. Like, we're not in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I had to eventually block that person because it was just about to knock me off my square. I'm not even going to say it knocked me. It was about to knock me off my square. And I just ended up blocking that person. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, I don't have to tell you shit never. Anyway. That's what I'm saying, TK. I think I'm going to say it like this. When you see a video of me testing, no, I'm already pregnant. Otherwise, I'm not even going to post it. Like, it'll just be for myself because I don't want the outside pressure. I do like how, if you guys watch, what is the name of her channel? Oh my God. My Fruitful Journey. She posted her positive pregnancy, like talking to the doctor first. Then she posted the lead up to that. I might do that. So you already know, it's not like clickbaity. You already know what the outcome is, but you want to see the journey. Then you go along. I might do that. I really liked that. But I don't think I'm going to try to do it in real time and be processing my emotions, because when you do it on delay, when I do it on delay, I'm already like emotionally moved on. Even when I did like my third transfer, like I popped in to say, guys, I'm okay. It's okay. Like I feel good about where we are, because it had already been 2 weeks and emotionally I'd already processed it. The thing with YouTube, even on delay, I have to relive it all because I have to edit it and then I have to post it. If I do a premiere, I'm watching it with you guys are commenting on it. So even if I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch it again, I have to figure out what you're commenting on, because very few people will be like, I'm commenting on this timestamp where I can just click on that. So then I have to go rewatch the whole video 2 weeks later to be like, what are they talking about? You know what I mean? And so I don't think I'm going to do that again. Actually, I know I'm not going to do that again on YouTube. I'm not. Like, it's not healthy for me. So if you guys see some footage, trust and believe, I'm pregnant. Otherwise, I'm not posting it. I'll just save it because I can put it on here and make it unlisted. Sorry, I'm getting hot again. I can make it unlisted and it doesn't have to be part of like, the catalog of videos that I have for my own sanity. Get all that money and it goes to their head and they forget how hard they had to work. Right. And I think they have no other income, so they're like thirsty and desperate, where like they have to. It's unfortunate they feel like I don't ever want to be on a job where I have to lie to continue to get paid because something ain't right. But I only have like my corporate job to compare to that. But if you're in a public eye and you like flexing, we all know your house is getting foreclosed on. Like, how hard are you flexing? And you had like a $50,000 baby shower for what? How much did you put away for your child's college? You know what I mean? Genesis, I know I said this to you before, and you were like, oh, I try not to count people's pockets. I try not to count their pockets either, but I don't like fiscally irresponsible people. I'm not going to continue to follow them. If you out here flexing and flossing, you have all this stuff, but you don't have a roof over your head, your kids don't have a roof over your head, I can't respect it. Your kids don't have college money, but you driving a Benz, something is wrong. In my opinion, as a mother. I wish you two paid my bill at least one. Some people don't think long term, right, baby? Had to get baby girl to sleep. She got shot. Oh no. Hopefully she's okay. Oh, I remember getting baby shots. Oh my God. I have not seen Tamika post in a while. She might be pregnant. Listen, don't let me start any rumors. I know she wanted to try for another one, but to answer your specific question, because now I feel like I'm gossiping. I'm like the YouTube gossiper. I don't know if she's TTCing again. I haven't seen her channel in a while. I did go to the baby's birthday party, Jaden's birthday party, which was a couple weeks ago now. I think it was definitely before I started my meds. And I know Sandra is having a baby shower for the twins soon, but I don't know. I hope she is. I hope Jaden's getting a big, he'll get to be a big brother. He's getting a baby brother or sister. People are entitled. If is always on the table. When is privilege? Oh, girl. Preach. Okay, I like that. Testing videos are hard because you know the result and it's reliving it. It only helps build channel, not our spirit and feeling. Yeah, definitely. And honestly, Genesis, like my last one, if you go back when I didn't test, and then I posted my beta, and in the title it said it failed. So if that's all you wanted to know, you didn't even need to click on the video. It didn't work. And people were like, oh, I'm sad it didn't work, or I don't like this title, but I just put it out there. Like, it didn't work. So if you're not down with that, then don't watch the video, don't comment. You know what I mean? Like, I have to protect my sanity above all else. And I know it's a lot of full-time vloggers, and God bless them, and if I ever get to be one, it might be a different story. But my lifestyle, YouTube can't afford it for me on my behalf. Like, I don't see me leaving my Fortune 100 company to be a full-time YouTuber. And maybe I'm thinking small, maybe it's my generation, I don't know. But if it means me having to lie to myself to make money, it's not a job that I want. I'm gonna say that. It's not a job that I want. Yeah, Sandra's having twins. She's having 2 girls. They're identical twins. She transferred one and it split, and so now she's got 2 girls. And I know she's past the halfway mark because I think she said she's taking the babies home in December. But yeah, Sandra's having twins. You should be able to do whatever type of videos you want to do before. Yeah. And Tanya, it took me a long time to get to that, because before I was like, from a people pleaser perspective, not even from a like watch me perspective, I didn't want to disappoint people or make people upset. And now I'm like, I'm documenting my journey. Like, it's about me and what I want to share. I don't owe anybody like a story. I don't owe anybody a picture of my baby. I don't owe anybody like a positive pregnancy test. I don't owe people me in the bathroom piano. I don't owe that to anybody. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell it how I want to tell it. But I'm telling you guys, because y'all are the truest, the people who come on the lives. And I'm not shading anybody who's not here, because I know I didn't announce it and whatever else. But like the for real fam, I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna move differently because I have to protect my spirit and my energy. And just so you guys know and don't feel some type of way about it, like that's how I'm moving, because there's negative energy about, and like I have a catch-all on my channel, so certain words will trigger it where it gets pulled back, but I have it on my phone. So if there's like crazy stuff, I'll take it down so everybody's not necessarily seeing it. But if those people are speaking that nastiness, imagine the people who ain't saying nothing. You know what I mean? Like, everybody don't wish you well. Not only on YouTube, but in real life too. Everybody don't wish you well. And so hopefully, I'm not trying to make anybody paranoid, but just cognizant, because I really didn't think about life that way, like pre-YouTube. I didn't think like people were plotting against me. But now I'm like, I think about it at work, walking on the street. Not that they're plotting against me specifically, like Tanika, but they're plotting against anybody who doesn't further their own agenda, who doesn't serve their own needs. And it ain't my job to further other people's agenda or to further their needs. So that puts a target on my back. I'm okay with it, but I'm gonna move differently. So, ooh, Vicky, that is a good question. I think I want to have both. If I could only have one in New York, I would have the doula, but I would like to have both. I'm hesitant to say midwife because I'm going to be high risk. Do they have high risk midwives? Is that a thing? I don't want to have a bunch of scans. I would like to have as natural as possible. If I have my druthers, I would have like a tub of water over here, whatever those things are called, and I would have a water birth right in my living room. But I know that's not realistic. But doula for sure. Doula for sure. But I also heard like the midwives will help clean your house and all that after birth. I don't know. Yeah, she wanted Genesis, she wanted to have a sibling for Pebbles, and now she's gonna have two, so she's gonna have 3 little girls, which I think is awesome. Day in the life videos, cooking videos, and when it's time to test, I'll do that. Right. I love your day in the life videos, girl. You know I love it when you take me to Walmart. I love it when you guys cook. I love the chemistry between you and Aunt. Like, it's so cute. And when your daughter is on there, like, I just enjoy. Like, you guys are genuine people. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel gimmicky. Like, I don't keep watching people that I feel like are super gimmicky or who are, like, in it for the clout. Like, I don't know what your, I guess I do know what your motivation is. I don't know why, though. Your motivation is money, but why are you motivated? Like, do you have a criminal history? Why are you motivated to only get money in that way? That's what I don't understand. They do have high-risk doulas. Okay, then I'm going to look. What about high-risk midwives? One of my friends at work had a doula, and she highly, highly recommended it, and she's advanced age. But I don't know. I just want a team of women holding my hand. I wasn't feeling 100%, so I held back. I'm coming back for it. Yeah, keeping it 1,000, absolutely. When I move, you move, just like that. That's right, TK. That's what I'm gonna be doing. So, I mean, because I'm sure you guys noticed, I was like bam, bam, bam with the content, and then I kind of fell back above and beyond just the antibiotics. Like, I don't know. I just have to regroup on like what's happening. I honestly thought about like just stop posting altogether, but there are so many people who reached out and was like, without me having said that, saying like, you know, you keep us inspired and motivated, and that's what I'm here for, because you guys inspire me too. Like, the real ones inspire me, and the other people they got something else going on. They just have something else going on, and I don't want to be a part of it. But there's no way to like identify all of them and block them out all at once, because I watched Nick and Carla. I think I told you that, and I didn't see all the comments because I'm like a first responder, or that's not right, an early responder. And so, but they showed screen grabs of it. They blurred it out, but they were just like, just so you guys know, like, people are putting like war and peace comments of this, that, and the third in there. And I was like, oh my God, like, it's all over. And they would block those people. Then another name would pop up with that same like syntax, so you knew it was the same people. And they showed a clip of somebody saying like they're gonna change their name, they're gonna keep saying, like, there's just trolls out there. it's fine if you're trolling somebody. Actually, it's not fine. I can tolerate it more if you're trolling somebody who's just cooking. But when I'm trying to bring a life into the world, I mean, this is literally life or death for me. I have a hard time with the trolling. I just don't think it's right. If you consider high risk, you can't have a midwife. Oh yeah, okay. That's interesting. It's hard. Yeah, so my friend had a C-section, the one I'm talking about, but the doula was in there with her. This was pre-COVID. So yeah, I would like both. That's my answer. If I could have both, I would like I love it, Tanya. I love it. And transition. Oh my god. You do edits too, Genesis. Yeah, the trolls are, oh my god, it's crazy. It's crazy. But luckily, other people were talking about trolls, so I felt a little better. Like, okay, it's not like I don't have a target on my back specifically. It's just like assholes out there, out here doing random shit. Until my intern said no, she will not push him out, but you can see them till birth. So yeah, that is how my friend Tanya had it. Like she had the midwife and the doula. She got admitted early. Her baby was born early. He was premature, but she was admitted before he was born and stayed in there like a couple weeks, and then he came. So after she was admitted early, they didn't let her have the midwife anymore. But she had the doula, and the doula was there during the C-section. So I'm all for whoever can be there and like keep me a little less crazy. I'm gonna be in the Thanksgiving Day parade, Deidre. I'm gonna be on the Goku float. I'm a balloon handler, and Cheyenne's gonna cook Thanksgiving dinner. And then I'm gonna do Vlogmas on the new channel. So yeah, that's what's going on. Okay. I'm trying to see, where am I? There's 52 people in here. I can't tell how long we've been on though. 2 hours. It's 11. It's 12 o'clock. Oh my god, ladies. Okay, I'm gonna call you Deidre when we hang up. Ladies, I'm gonna sign off. Genesis, I did not finish the wine. I'm not an OG like you. I don't know if you can see that. I have this light over here. Let's pick it up and see if I can shine. I'm not even like halfway through. There you go. Can you guys see that? It's about right there. But I haven't had wine or alcohol in 2 weeks, and I have not been eating that great because antibiotics. I don't know if you'll be able to see me. Like, I'm a balloon handler. Like, I'm not entertainment in there. But it's the Goku. I'll send you a photo. It's the Goku balloon. I am... Before you go, when will we get more vlogs on your other channel? I'm going to edit this weekend, Moni. So you'll get one more vlog, a Skims try-on haul, and my experience with Botox and lips. And then that's it. And then I'll pick back up in Vlogmas. I'm taking next week off so I can learn my new camera, figure out the editing software, and just relax a little bit, read a little bit. You know what I mean? So I was getting overwhelmed. But for sure, I've already recorded one more vlog, so I just have to edit that. So in the next couple of days. But I'm glad you're watching. Thank you for coming over there. Okay, Realcast. Will you meet celebrities? I won't meet celebrities. I'm just going to be the help. Do you believe Kim wants Pete as... Kim who? Pete who? Kim Kardashian? Kim Kardashian? Wants Pete Davidson? Is that what you tell me? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know, y'all. Honestly, I mean, Kim likes crazy. Oh, girl, let me think about this. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson? Because you know she did SNL. I don't know. Pete might be too much of a pothead for Kim. I don't know. I honestly feel like Pete is a little wild for Kim. And is Pete ready to be stepdaddy? Oh my God. Genesis, you just blew my mind right now. Hi, Neo Soul. Yes, catch the replay. Good to see you. I I did my ERA. Need one more day. One FET implanted, and the Alice said I have a bad bacteria. Need to take antibiotics. Okay. Is it a bacteria or is it inflammation? But one more day, that's what I needed. I hope that's like the magic trick for you. Oh my God. I'm glad you got the results though. I will not meet celebrities. And who are celebrities? Like, I know all of the Today Show crew, so they're not. I mean, are they celebrities? Y'all tell me. They're like people I run into at work. But I worked the show last year during COVID, so they're not really celebrities. And then the news cameras will find you and we'll see. I'm not the only one handling the balloon, and I'm not gonna. If it's windy, I'm gonna let it go. I'm the person who takes, like, when I used to fly coach, I would sit in the emergency exit and be like, sure, I'll help people off. But if push came to shove, who's gonna sue me? If I hop off of this plane and don't help nobody, who's suing me? That's what I would be like with the float. I'm not gonna let it go till I have to let it go. Like, it's not. There's never going to be a question, am I going to live or is this float going to be okay? Just like with the plane. Am I going to live or is the stranger I don't know, I'm going to get them off first? You're going to have to sue me. But that's why, I don't fly coach anymore. Okay, anyway. 2 ones and a Captain Morgan down. Now you have a Twinkie. Oh my God. There's a lollipop I want, but I want to film the lollipop, so I haven't eaten it. Genesis, don't get me started. Good night. How are you doing? Hey, Cynthia, I'm well. How are you doing? Thank you for the compliment. Kim and Pete are dating or fake dating. They were. Now you guys gonna have me on. I gotta call Deidre after this. I can't be on this hunt with. Pete is like 12. Kim is like 80. Like, what? Oh my God. But I. Reckless. I did hear Pete was packing. Oh my God. I didn't hear it at work, but I heard he was packing. Oh my God. But is Pete ready to be daddy or is Pete ready to be a sneaky link? But Courtney has Travis Barker. I don't know, like, girl. Oh wait, no, that's not Courtney. Is it Courtney? Who is with Travis Barker? That's not Courtney. That's the other one. Courtney is with the basketball player who was cheating on her, right? Hey, Google. Who's dating Travis Barker?
Kourtney Kardashian.
Oh, that is Courtney. Okay.
Today,
Chloe is the other one. Okay, stop.
Kourtney
Hey, Google.
Kardashian
Stop. Chloe is the other one. Oh my God. Yeah. But Kim started it all. She was the first one with the musician, right? And you guys saw Kylie's man is in trouble from that Houston thing. I feel so bad for who has a 9-year-old at a concert. They are dating. Were they dating before he was on the show? Before she was on the show? I would leave Pete as a sneaky link. He couldn't be my man. I mean, he doesn't date black women, so that's redundant for me to say. But whatever color I was, he couldn't be my man. Wow. Pete got a hold of some Kim's hair. Baby. Oh my God. Bacteria. Okay. Gotcha. So hopefully your antibiotics will knock that out, TK. I thought he was biracial. No, I thought he was too, but he's not. His dad was a firefighter in 9/11. He passed away then. So he has a lot of like trauma from that. But no, he's not. He just has some big lips, girl. I thought he was biracial too. He's not. Kim and Pete won't last because he would have to do a stepdad. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He ain't ready to be a step, and especially not to know black children, because he had that interview where he was like, he's not into black girls. So I just interpret that as you're not into black people. So like how you raised and what that look like on Thanksgiving doing the trade off. Pete and Kanye, like he's just gonna pat. Stop it. That's clout chasing. Coochie and clout. One of them chasing coochie, one of them chasing clout. But I mean, if you were Pete, wouldn't you hit it too? Like that would be like bragging rights. What's wrong, Justice? You okay? That would be like bragging rights. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Let Courtney have her moment, right? Oh my God. Then here come Pete with then here come Kim. I am in shock. I missed that one. Courtney is with Travis Barker. Okay. Yeah. Did I say the wrong one? The other one is with Travis Scott. I might have mixed them up. Thank you, Neo. So Pete dates everyone on the show somehow, and he dated Kate. He did? Oh my God. Listen, Ariana set him straight, I thought. Thank you. Next. Anyway. Hey, Andrea. Everyone Pete dates finds they should mate right at. Right. Maybe I need to see him. Listen, can he help? The next one, Davinia is laughing. I had fun. Love you. Time for bed. Yes, good night. I didn't know it was so late. It's 12:30. All right, ladies. Thank you all for joining. I love you all. I'm gonna I need to rewatch this because I'm a little buzzed. So it's not gonna be available instantly. If it's all cleared, it'll be up tomorrow. And I will do a morning or an earlier live on here now that I'm off next week. So like the people in South Africa and everybody else can see. But thank you for joining. I appreciate all of your feedback. I'm well. I wanted to let you know I'm well. I'm going to be moving a little differently. I think we talked about that. Hopefully it's clear and it's not coming across shady. Like I just need to protect my heart and soul. So but it'll still be on and popping here. It'll still be on and popping, but it'll just be a little. Oh, thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. Good night, Davinia. Good night, Tanya. Good night, TK. Thank you for your apology, Andrea. All right, ladies. I'm gonna talk to you later. I love you all. Thank you for rocking with me. Justice wants to come on. Come on. Come on. You want to say good night? You do. Okay, here we go. Say good night. Say good night to the fam. We'll see you later, right? We'll see you later. I'll call you right now. Deidre, I'm going to call you right now. Good night, Neil. So glad you made it for the end. I'll talk to you everybody later. Love you. Bye. Baby, that's to us.